It's spooky.
Where you going? You had to really think that you can't escape. You wanna run town like a goddamn earthquake, shake the ground, screaming help me, please save me. I really need some help. I'm sorry, don't eat me. We'll call up through the wind, the Blair Witch. Tell me home and chillin', bitch. Say shit, wanna keep on doing this, keep on doing this. I got time for that. I got time for that. I got time for that. I got time for that.
I got time for that, ain't no time for gunplay. It flashes as sweet as a honey bun. Finna do my thing and run, finna do my thing and run, it'll be fun. For me, at least, so prepared to meet defeat, aka make God. Man, I hope the way you go, they got liquor. Sorry.
Vista.
Let us pray.
I really hate to be the dude that fucks with us.
You think? I mean, hell.
Yeah, buddy.
Why, hello, clean boys and dirty girls.
Welcome to the SWETZ.
SWETZ,
The SWETZ and Steve Show.
a feel-good podcast.
Seems like you guys have fun on there. It's pretty cool.
All together now.
It's easy.
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
To SWETZ and become a clean one today.
Have a nice day.
I'm SWETZ.
And I'm Steve.
I used to be an average, ordinary guy. So one day a pair of magical glasses fell from the heavens and gave me the powers and rhythms of an electronic future. Now with my glasses and my cousin Steve,
I just like to be on the internet.
we're ushering in the future electronic.
SWETZ.
Steve, this is the SWETZ and Steve Show.
Yes, 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 yes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Halloween special 2024. One more time, please. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another very, very special edition of the SWETZ and Steve Show. I'm one of your co-hosts, SWETZ, here. To my right, your other co-host, Steven. It was a panic attack, Steve. Why did you put that as your name, Steve?
They'll see when they watch the video.
Okay. All right, that should be interesting. And then of course we have Woobs.
Often imitated, never duplicated.
Yeah, you're looking
creepy Woobs.
Yeah, you're looking really creepy right now. I don't know if that's intentional or not.
For Steven.
Yes. But welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another very special edition of the SWETZ and Steve Show. Let's get some shout outs going. We got Sir Puffy Whiskers, who's dropping emojis, but we can't see. What's going on, Sir Puffy? Welcome, that's the boy Puffy. Drop a P in the chat for Puffy, please. Of course, as always, we have the iconic, the often imitated but never duplicated Jesus Lopez. Which I have to find. I had to go back and get the video where they were saying "Happy Birthday" to Jesus, because that was pretty iconic. We also got Whoops, who's also dropping a P in the chat for Puffy. Appreciate it. Drop a J for Jesus as well if you could. We also have Jesse in the chat. Welcome. He says, "Naughty Steve."
Too early for this. I don't have time for it.
Naughty Steve.
Oh yeah. I think the naughty and nice question comes in Christmas, Jesse. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he's a little ahead of himself there.
But yes. Thank you all for tuning in and watching. We also have Matt, who's in the chat as well. Creepy crawlers hiding in the night. Creepy crawler. Oh, he wanted me doing the Chills voice. Hold on a second. He said, "Creepy crawlers hiding in the night." What do you think of that?
What Halloween episode special is it? This is our 4th or 5th?
I think. Can Matthew? Can somebody? I wish we had Mickey in here so you could fact check. We've done. I think we've been doing specials for the last like 2 or 3 years now, probably.
Yeah.
I don't. No, I think we did it since the very inception. Honestly, I think we did.
I think it's since 2020. Do you realize we've been doing this show for 4 years?
Yeah.
Was it 2020 or 2019? It had to be 2020, right?
It was 2020 because it was during the outbreak. But yes, I'm very aware. Matter of fact, every time I wake up in the morning, I say, "God, thank you. Thank you for letting me be a part of the greatest podcast of all time. Thank you."
When you
Come on, Steve. You mean to tell me that you don't do that sometimes when you wake up?
No, I don't. Then again, I'm not very religious. I look at when you type in SWETZ and Steve, we're the first ones that come up.
Number one, baby. Look at that thing. Number one. Oh no. Yeah, but But yeah, we have a very special episode for you today. First and foremost, I want to be able to say happy Halloween to everyone out there in the SWETZ and Steve Show Clean Nation community. Thank you. Without you, Halloween would still be Halloween, but it's better with you. There you go. Happy Halloween.
You know what I love about our show?
What's that?
Is people do shows so people can watch them. And like, I get mad when people watch our show.
Well, explain that. Break that down a little bit.
Yeah. Because I remember in some, like, I'm looking back and I'm looking at some of these shows, and there was a point where we had like 800 something viewers. Do you remember that? Like, there was, I think you used to tell me on Facebook, we had like 800 something viewers.
I think it was the 800 viewers came from one of our shorts or reels that it came from.
Yeah, or something. One of the shorts had like 1,000, but one time you told me that on Facebook we were really popular, and then that just turned me off. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I don't want to be popular. I just want to be on the show doing this with you.
Right.
And then like I'm looking back and I'm like, wow, we've had a lot of shows.
Yeah, we have had a lot of shows.
We've had a lot of shows, and the first Halloween episode was 2020.
Right.
So that would lead me to believe that we've had 4 Halloween episodes.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. We're going strong. We're going strong for sure. Jesus is dropping us some claps. Thank you, Jesus. Appreciate it. Matthew also says SWETZ shops and Steve bops. I like that. Yeah, that made me when I saw that, it made me think of my online store, which has been kind of defunct for pretty much the entire year, but it's coming back. Don't you worry. 2025 is we're gonna be firing on all cylinders. Okay. And then Jesse also says Steve gets coal for Christmas.
Steve hate this evening.
I don't think it's Whoops, you think that's Steve hate just saying if Steve gets coal? Do you think Steve deserves coal for Christmas?
Coal for Christmas?
Yeah.
I don't think so. But I also wanted to comment on Jesus Lopez there. What he says. He's here to watch me and you, Sweat. He put Steve on mute. I like that.
I don't know how he does that. That must be some sort of wizardry, but it must get awfully weird whenever I'm talking to Steve and you don't hear Steve's response. That's a very, very interesting point there.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I was talking to people in the fucking cemetery and no one responded.
Well, the viewers are about to see. We're about to go in and watch this video. Okay. So basically, the main special for today is live reacting to the video of us returning to Bachelor's Grove. For those of you who aren't in the loop, the full video is out on our YouTube channel as we speak. But if you want to watch the full episode. But basically, last year we had decided, hey, let's go on a ghost hunt. Let's record it. Let's edit it. And then let's show it to the viewers. And we did that again this year, going back to Bachelor's Grove to see what we could find. And we did the same sort of thing. I edited it and we recorded it. I edited it and uploaded it so that that's what we're going to do here tonight. But before we do, make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. But definitely the sharing. Let's get this video out here. We got about 8 viewers right now. I appreciate all of you very, very much. I appreciate it. And Steve doesn't like that, you know.
You don't need to do that.
I don't know. Yeah.
We're YouTube's best kept secret around here, and I like to keep it like that.
Well, if you want any for the Steve haters, if you really want to make Steve mad, share this out right now. Share this to your friends, share this to your family, and he'll get progressively more grumpy as the night goes on.
keep giving him the full screen. Keep giving him the full screen.
He also doesn't like that as well.
Yeah, I don't like it when I don't ask for it. I'm also going to say this. it is true. If you guys just keep making people watch the show, it's gonna make me mad, and it's gonna make me not want to do the show. Some people want to be like internet famous. Yeah. I just want to have like a couple people that make fun of me and I make fun of them, and that's it. Like, that's right. I enjoy that piece of doing the show. I don't want like a lot of people watching it, you know?
Yeah, right.
That sounds like anarchy to me.
For sure, for sure. I kind of want to give a little bit more time, like maybe 5 more minutes or so before we actually get into watching the video.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to ask you, let's check in with the chat. What are you guys doing for Halloween? Are you passing out candy? Or some of you who are adults going out and getting some puffy still? That's, you know, so I guess some people still do that. Are you just sitting around watching and chilling the movie like I am tomorrow? Let us know in the comments. I know that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna sit down, make myself some hot chocolate, the Mexican hot chocolate. And then I'm gonna just chill out, watch a movie with my girlfriend, chill out, and yeah, it's gonna be a good night. Woobs, what you doing tomorrow?
I'll be here. I'll be handing out treats to the kiddos. Okay.
All right.
Why do you say it like that? I'll be handing out treats.
Yeah, that was a little sus of you there, Woobs.
Was that a little creepy Woobs?
That was a little naughty. That was a little naughty, Woobs.
A little unnecessary.
Naughty.
All right, yeah, save it for the Christmas special. Right. I know, Steve, you're not doing anything, but I mean, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
You're not going to take out Lee?
Explain yourself. Yeah. Explain yourself. Give him the full screen.
Say yes or no. Are you taking your son out to go trick or treat?
Yes, I am.
First of all, what's his costume?
Round of applause. Round of applause for Steve. I know you're getting out of your comfort zone, cousin. I know that every minute that you're out there walking the streets of Chicago, it may take a wrench to your soul, but I am very proud of you for doing that. Yeah. What is Lee's costume?
He's Donatello from the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, nice. Very nice choice. I think I was Donatello actually one year as a Ninja Turtle.
Last year he was Raphael. This year he's Donatello.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So the Ninja Turtles, very strong.
So here's my thoughts on Halloween. As a father, I enjoy it.
Okay.
As a man, I don't enjoy it.
Too bad.
You know, I enjoy watching my son get excited and go get candy and pick out his outfit and enjoy Halloween and the spooky stuff and yada 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 yada. Right? Yeah. I understand that. I enjoy that. I am a human being. I do love my son. So yeah, that part I enjoy. What I don't enjoy is I don't enjoy people ringing my doorbell all night because I can't get settled. You know what I mean? Like I'm sitting there all night waiting for people so I can give them candy. And then you're going to say, well, why don't you just put a bowl out and turn off the lights and go in your basement and say, take one. No one takes one, right? And for some reason, you know, people still ring the doorbell when you do that.
Mm.
I have 2 dogs in the house. So then I have to hear the dogs bark all evening while I've already put the candy out with the sign that says take one. And I know nobody takes one, so it's a predicament, and it bothers me as a human being. You know, because I've been out there, like I was one time I took my son trick or treating. I put the bowl out, put the candy, and said just take one. And then I'm walking back, and I hear the lady say, "Don't take one, take all of it. Fuck them." It's just like,
wow, that was very not polite. That was very discourteous.
What did you say, Steven, when you heard that?
No,
I said, hey, you put that candy back.
Did they listen?
No, they ran off. Fucking.
Yeah, I'm actually probably considering doing that as well, because I'm making a spooky basket for Fatuma, and I'm getting a bunch of like little candies and stuff like that. But whatever's left over, that doesn't fit in the spooky basket, I'm just gonna like put out there and let whoever takes it. I just hope that they don't actually steal whatever container I put it in. That's my thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, awesome. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hey, it's gonna be a nice evening just to relax. I have to go back to work on Friday, but it's my weekend off, so very, very exciting. Let's see here. Let's read some comments and then we'll get into the video here. Jesus says, Steve is going as a non-anxious human being. You're not gonna be anxious, are you, Steve?
I'm not anxious. I'm angry.
Oh, okay. That actually makes a little bit more sense. Let's see here. Yes, I am talking about the abuelita for sure.
Abuelita.
It's favorite. You gotta have it. It's so rich. It's so
what kind
rich.
of candy are you giving out in your household, Woods?
Yeah, that's true.
I of course got some. Oh, we're giving away some Flamin' Hot chips because everybody likes Flamin' Hot.
Okay.
And I think we have like some gummy worms.
Yeah.
And some type of other chocolate.
You know what just made me think, just talking about the candy and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm.
It makes me think of like whenever all the candy goes on sale, like the day after Halloween. I wonder if there's anybody who just patiently waits to pick up that candy at a huge discount. I mean, I don't even know if they would eat that all themselves, but I don't know. What do you think? Do you think candy that goes on sale one year will be good to pass out for the next year? You ever think about that?
Freeze it. Why not? If you freeze it.
Yeah, I think if you put it in the refrigerator, it will be. Yeah.
True. Plus, I mean, with candy and stuff, how it is, they probably put so many preservatives in there that it could probably survive a fucking nuclear war. Probably. But anyway, so yeah, definitely looking forward to tomorrow. I hope you guys are too. Once again, happy Halloween, and let us know what you guys are doing.
Hey, Jesus Lopez, God bless you, tia.
God bless you.
He said his aunt puts the candy out the following year.
He's going to get us too many followers.
My aunt was shop after Halloween, pass it out next year. Oh, okay, that's legit.
He's going to get us too many followers with all his little fucking comments. Hey, Jesus, I like that comment. Ooh.
Ooh.
You gotta get the treats.
I think Sir Puffy Whiskers says, I get it's raisins. I bet it's raisins that Woobs hands out. Is that what you said, Puffy?
What are raisins?
That would be very disappointing. Very disappointing. For sure.
Raisins.
Wait, well, okay. Here's one good question though that I really want to know. What's your favorite candy, Woobs?
Oh, Reese's Buttercups. That's easy.
Okay. What about you, Steve? What's your favorite candy?
The bigger Reese's Puff, the Reese's cup with the extra peanut butter in there. Don't give me the thin one anymore. Now that they made that thick one, don't give me the thin one.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Oh yeah. I also I get the one that has like 6 in there. They sell. Yeah. Remember they sell them with 2. I think now they sell them with 6 in there or something.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
but yeah, mine. I guess if we're going chocolate, I'd say Kit Kat. If we're going gummy, I think Twizzlers. I think Twizzlers takes the spot as far as gummy goes. I know, like you can think like gummy worms and stuff like that, but I don't know. I've really been enjoying Twizzlers lately. But anyway,
what is it? Look, Steve. Shut your mop head ass up, bro.
What?
Does his head built like a Swiffer mop? I elect to have this haircut. This haircut, I think, defines me, Jesus.
Hey, that hair looks good.
Unlike you and your thoughtless and insensitive comments, Jesus.
So I think now's the time. We're about 25 minutes into the show. Let's go ahead and begin watching and reacting to the video here. Let me share my screen.
Run it.
Let's run it. Okay. Let's put it full screen here. I hope it's not too choppy for all the viewers out there. But here we go. We're gonna leave it without our image on here. The return to Bachelor's Grove. Oh, let me wait, I'm sharing my screen. Can I get my thing out the way? Hold on 1 second, guys. 1 second.
Phrase to say in the dark.
Wait, hold on. It's playing it, right?
No.
Replace screen. Stop screen sharing. Hold on. I want to do this, and then I want to share my screen and make. Okay, that's full screen. And then I want to hide us. Okay. Well, I can't really get rid of that bottom left thingy, but anyway. So here we go. The return of Bachelor's Grove. I hope you all enjoy it. We're going to stop in between every now and then to give some comments and things about what's going on in the video. Hope you guys enjoy it. And anything interesting at all, just put it down in the comments. And also like and share and subscribe. Here we go. The return of Bachelor's Grove.
Bachelor's Grove. Come here yet again for yet another harrowing experience into the dark and voyage and trek into this hollow and sacred burial ground. This time, we're coming with some new blood, but we're switching it up a little. Instead of following the beaten path, this time around, when we go to Bachelor's Grove, we'll be trekking through the mysterious, the ominous, the downright chilling forest from which we heard a voice emanate from last time we were here. Was this a man? Was this a myth? Was this a legend? One of many, many legends that spawned from Bachelor's Grove. We don't know that. We don't know for sure. But one thing is for sure, we will, if they do come back, if that legend that resides here still lives, we will come face to face as we travel in from the opposite side going into Bachelor's Grove. I don't know what to expect. I myself am a little shaken, a little frightened for the safety of myself, but also for our team. But one thing is for sure, we need answers from Bachelor's Grove. And the Halloween special 2024 SNS Spirit Squad Ghost Hunt is the place to do it. With that, we welcome you to the haunting hunt, the return to Bachelor's Grove.
The most haunted cemetery in the entire world.
Let's do a live ghost hunt and let's have a good time.
We're leaving Bachelor's Grove. It's been 1 year since we last walked down this path. Though me, Steve, and the rest of the Spirit Squad will be more experienced this time around, we still won't know what to expect come the night of the investigation. Our main goal during this pre-investigation was to find a new entry path into the cemetery. But before we did, we wanted to get reacquainted with it once more. So, as we walk around, we could kind of give like a bit of a retelling from the last episode, you know. Back there is the lagoon. There was rustling of the cages, the fences. Right here is where the infant daughter was where we came at. We didn't get a lot of time to spend over the infant daughter, but maybe this time around we'll change that. And of course, off into the woods where we are going to make our entrance from, there was obviously what everyone heard, the infamous moment when we heard a voice, the sound of a man emanate from the forest, singing what sounded like a tribal tune.
that forced us, for our safety, to leave. So somewhere out there, you know, is where he was. Steve, what are some precautions, some extra tools that we didn't have before?
I think we need to have more lighting. We didn't have enough flashlights, enough headgear with lights on.
Like a headlamp and the actual flashlight.
Could be like what's going on. You know what
Okay,
I mean?
yeah. So we're definitely gonna have to come with more lights. You also mentioned pepper spray, maybe.
I want to go around that side.
Right, okay. Like by the outer side of the fence?
Yeah, on the other side of the fence.
Okay, all right, let's go.
Yeah, I really hope there's no poison. Real quick, just to stop the video, I'm gonna grab some popcorn. So in case you ask me to stop, just let me know whenever I get back.
All right,
let's continue. Maybe here. 6. We are in the woods. Lots of vegetation. Hold on, wait a sec. We got something here. Okay.
Those two guys right there.
Oh, look, there's the water right there.
Okay, this is a lagoon.
I just wonder if this is where, like, the old-time mobsters used to kill people because of the history of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you come down here, it's pretty open, you know what I mean? You can hear if people are around, you know, you do what you do to them and then you dump them in the lagoon. That was the theory, right?
Yeah.
So you have to wonder, in this area, has anybody ever been executed by the mob?
Okay, let's recount that what happened here in this general area. Okay, you had a moment where you spaced out.
Yeah, and I was looking over there.
Literally right here.
Yeah, literally right here.
Oh man.
And I was looking over there. I thought Wobby was saying something.
Okay.
I was looking over there and I just remember thinking, keep looking this way and you'll see something.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where it was, right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
This might be the way to get there.
Look at the crane.
Okay, there's a crane.
You guys did it. Right to the street.
Damn, okay. Wow, look at this site right here of the lagoon. Wow. Okay, we're now coming underneath this bridge that's at Ridgeland. And this is something that we didn't see when we were here the first time. This is very, very creepy. What may or may not have happened under this underpass. Obviously, we can see lots of graffiti. So it is a known-up spot. But come nightfall, this would be very strange. Is there a way to enter in from here, you think?
Yeah. If you go up there, go slow. There's a street right there.
Okay.
A sidewalk, I'm sorry. There's a sidewalk.
If we get dropped off at Rubio Woods,
you could walk.
We'd have to walk from over here.
Okay, I'm back.
So, okay. So maybe we walk over there to see if it kind of widens up the path a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get footage of this at night, you put that in there,
Yeah.
it adds to some allure.
We're here at Bachelor's Grove Cemetery doing the pre-investigation, and we had to sit here and stop for a second and talk to someone who comes here very often, she said, and we just wanted to get her take on Bachelor's Grove. What was your name?
Caitlin.
Caitlin, okay. So Caitlin, what do you think about Bachelor's Grove? You said you had some history here, like you grew up around here?
Yes, I did. I grew up about 1.5 miles down the road down Cicero. Okay. Came here quite a few times as a teenager. Okay. We did that a lot at night, which is illegal.
Which seems to, you know.
Yeah, but yeah, it was only during that time that I was here at night. I remember we were walking and I swore I saw something out of the corner of my eye. And I was like, I swore I saw a woman in a white dress, like in the woods. So seeing that woman in white was probably like the only thing like creepy here that I've ever saw. But I've talked to so many people that they've come here in the middle of the night and people are doing sacrifices.
That's right.
A lot of like dead chickens are found around here.
Now tell me this, have you ever heard a voice emanate from the forest singing what sounded like a tribal tune. Has that ever happened to you?
That has not happened, but I have had people who have said that they've heard that, and I know several people that have also witnessed the vanishing house that's deep in the woods.
Right.
I've never personally saw that, but people that I know said that they saw it. They started approaching, and then it just disappeared.
Yeah.
I myself have like tried to like look into so many other things, like the infant daughter thing that really like interests me.
Many legends, many distinct figures.
Yeah, and to learn that like this is where supposedly Al Capone used to dump bodies.
Yep.
I always thought that was pretty cool.
Last question that I have for you: do you believe that Bachelor's Grove is haunted?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What makes you think that?
Just from my own personal experience of like what I've witnessed, and I do. Yeah, I definitely do think it is haunted here, and it has its history, and I definitely believe everybody that's ever said like what they see. I mean, I know some people make up stuff for attention, but some people I've truly spoken to, like I could see it in their face and in their voices, they're telling those stories. So I absolutely believe it.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Caitlin. I
Not a
appreciate
problem.
that. You heard it here first, Clean Nation.
Shout out to Caitlin, by the way, for doing the interview. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, let's
Thank you, Caitlin.
Thank you.
Caitlin believes that it's haunted, and now you're about to see if it really is. And we are slowly wrapping up our time here during our pre-investigation of Bachelor's Grove. We've made some interesting new discoveries for sure. We had a interview on site from a local that has told her tales about being here at Bachelor's Grove, and we are setting up for potentially a better actual ghost hunt and investigation than our previous time coming here. No one will be able to know. Come the time of the investigation, it will be a totally different experience. It will be dark. We will come in from a new entryway, and just that opens up the realm of possibility for what can happen here and what we may find. And I am thoroughly excited. I'm also a little nervous, but I am very excited, and I hope you guys are too. And we will see what we can find.
Yeah, pause for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with Jesus. Stop spinning, because I got a little dizzy right there, and I was just like, oh shit.
I just noticed that as well. I don't think I really realized it while I was editing it.
I had to look away.
All right.
What are you guys eating? You're eating popcorn. What are you eating? I can't hear you. What?
Oh shit! I think I hold on. I think I said it again. Whoops.
Ice cream.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna go get a snack too.
I thought you were gonna say something about me having popcorn in a pan.
Oh, well, I will when I get back.
Oh yeah, I gotta wait for you then.
All right.
So while we wait for Steve, we're gonna wait for Steve here. Hold on. Woods, what do you think so far?
I think it's really good. Shout out to our editing man.
That's me.
Mm-hmm. I think it's really good.
Thank you, Wes. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, I'm telling you this. Are your sons past the age of going trick or treating, or do they still do it? Like, what do you think the age? What do you think the age limit should be the cutoff for trick or treating?
Well, one of my kids is not trick or treating, but one is.
Oh,
so
okay.
I got like a teenage and a preteen. So.
Oh, okay.
I think once they hit like 14, 15, it's over with.
All right, I'm ready.
All right.
I'm back.
Old school tradition, popcorn in a pot. That's right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because really, in the old school days, they used to make popcorn in a pot. And like, I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just saying. I'm hoping it's true. Anyway, what you got, Steve?
I got a kiwi.
Kiwi. Slimming down for the gold.
I don't want to talk about that. Don't talk about that. Okay. I told you, don't ask about that.
Okay. Wait, you never told me.
Yeah, I did. I put it in the text.
Wait, what happened?
No, let's go. Let's do the. We'll talk about that later.
Okay, we are going to talk about it later, though. All right, let's go.
No, I'm not saying anything about anyone.
You don't have to say anything about anyone, but about the event. All right, let's continue. Shout out to everyone who's watching. Appreciate it. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. What's going on, Clean Nation? We are just about to get started at our return to Bachelor's Grove. But before we head out, we wanted to kind of get another interview. As you'll see in the video, we did an interview with the lady that was at Bachelor's Grove. And we wanted to do one more of, what someone else thinks about the paranormal, ghost hunting, maybe a little bit about Bachelor's Grove. We figured that it would be a good opportunity to do that with our most gracious wheelman, our uncle, me and Steve's uncle, Uncle Danny. Shout out to Uncle Danny.
Who's everyone's uncle?
Who's everyone's uncle? Shout out. Thank you, Uncle, if you're watching. I appreciate you for all that you did for us and doing the interview. We appreciate you. Drop a D in the chat.
Oh, a UD.
Okay, drop a UD in the chat for Uncle Danny. Okay. All right, let's continue here. All right, hell yeah, we got a hashtag. Okay, let's go. Let's go. All right, let's continue here. Well, Danny, thank you for doing this for us tonight. I just want to ask you a few questions. Do you believe in ghosts?
Ghosts of spirits, you mean?
Spirits, ghosts, entities.
Entities, yeah.
Right.
Let's call them entities. Yeah,
sure.
They exist.
Mm-hmm. Both good and bad.
They're all bad.
Mm-hmm. They're all bad.
Yeah, all bad. There's only one good ghost. That's the Holy Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
So other than that, every other spirit is bad. If you buy into it, the fact that hey, they're there, I believe that they could attach themselves to you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what spirits do. That's what evil spirits do. They attach themselves, and if one bad spirit leaves you, it goes and finds 7 more evil spirits to attach themselves to.
Well, at a place like that, at an old cemetery.
So if you go in there, if you just go into cemeteries, are meant to go and you visit your loved ones. A lot of people have this tendency, especially in the Mexican community, to go for make a traditional Dia de los Muertos, where they go and they bring the people at the cemetery, their loved ones, foods that they liked, and they can't eat it. People that are dead, they're slumbering, they're sleeping. So the only thing you're inviting is you're opening a porthole to the demonic. That's my opinion.
All right, so I'm just giving my personal feelings at this moment right now before we begin. I have a little bit of the jitters, but that was kind of like how it was before when we first went in. I think this time around I'm especially intrigued to actually to use some of the digital recorders that we have to kind of like how other ghosts and paranormal investigators do, where they ask questions and then see if there's anything below the surface there in the recordings afterward to see if we get any sort of response. There's also the possibility that we run into the same person that we ran into last time, who was singing those that tribal tune from the forest. There's a possibility we might come across him again. Yeah, and I'm pretty excited, and I hope we get some good stuff. Now I'm going to pass it on to Steve.
I'm pretty pessimistic about what we're going to have going. I'm going to just tell it how it is. I don't think we're going to catch anything. I've had a long day. I haven't got a haircut. This is the first time I've seen how I look all day. And I don't like the way I look, and I don't like the way I feel. We're not going to see anything. Nothing's going to happen. And I'm a little bit upset about it already. So I'm going to pass it to Whoops. Here. Some may say, what's possessing us to even go out there again. But we might be possessed already. I don't know. We're at Uncle Danny's house. But whatever it is that we do see, the team's gonna be ready. I want to say something else. I also want to say something else. Uncle Danny is everyone's uncle, and I'm gonna.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Pass it to Fatuma.
Out to Fatuma.
Out to Fatuma.
Love you, baby.
I'm a little bit nervous
Our
because
empath of the Spirit Squad.
I'm an empath and I can feel like energy, so I'm just nervous. I'm gonna feel some I'm gonna just feel like nervous, like if there's an angry spirit like wanting to maybe, I guess, get their word out. But I'm excited too as well.
I'm not nervous at all because it's not my first rodeo. I've been to cemeteries at night by myself. It's just
Shout out to Davey.
the night for me. I'm washed by the blood of the Holy Lamb.
Shout out to Matthew.
Up, everyone, we're here, waiting to get prepped up. no, serious.
One thing that I'll say before we continue is that, you know, whenever you go on a ghost hunt, here, let me get rid of this just 1 second. Whenever you go on a ghost hunt, everyone perceives it as differently. You know, that's why whenever you see some of the footage, you know, Matthew's laughing, Steve's a little irritated, Woobs is just chilling. It's a different experience for everyone who's involved, and I think that kind of adds an interesting element to the ghost hunt, because whenever something significant does happen, you kind of get a chance to see how everyone will react to it, and if everyone reacts to it the same, then it's like, oh shit, like this is pretty something, interesting. You know what I mean? Shout out to Cass. He says, did this guy shave? Which guy?
Yeah, be specific, Cass.
Yeah. Let's know a little bit. I haven't shaved. And I don't think Matthew has much to shave here. But welcome, Cass. Appreciate you, buddy. Let's continue here.
I'm not really worried about any type of ghost or anything, but the only thing that does worry me is just the fact that we are going on a new path, and that we haven't gone on since the last trip. So there's a lot that we haven't seen going that route. So there's a lot of uncertainty there of things we might come across, and potential hazards. So just being aware, and there's a lot of uncertainty, which makes this trip a lot different though from the last one. So
Father God, we pray over this team today, Lord, that they go into this cemetery and that no spirit can attach themselves to them, Lord. That we pray a hedge of protection over their lives today and every day, Lord. We're just thankful for what you did for us on the cross, Lord. And we know that they're covered by the blood of the Lamb. Lord, we just we pray that they get there safely and they come back safely, Lord. That they don't go into too deep into this world that you don't want them to go into. We know that these spirits are not good. We know that they're not of you, Lord. And we know that only one spirit is good in this world, and that's the Holy Spirit that you sent down for them, Lord. We pray all this is in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
All right, get in here too, Uncle Danny. All right, everybody. SNS Spirit Squad on 3. 1, 2, 3. SNS Spirit Squad. Do it again. Spirit Squad. All right. Spirit Squad on 3. 1, 2, 3. Spirit Squad. Yeah. All right. Shout out to the Spirit Squad. All right. I had to keep this in. It was a creative choice, so that do I keep it more serious? But that was a really funny moment. I wanted to keep it in. Shout out to the Spirit Squad. For sure.
Oh, we all got to sit on the floor?
Yeah. We got the equipment here. We're gonna distribute right now. We have headlamps, digital recorders, camcorders with microphones, and infrared enhancers, flashlights, some garden shears for twigs and branches, a thermometer, and 2 EMFs. So that's the equipment that we got.
All right. So now you've seen paid specific attention to Steve. See how his demeanor, he came in the beginning, kind of like he's not going to see anything. We're not going to see anything, and kind of like trying to be more lighthearted about it. When we go into the cemetery, things are going to change, which kind of goes on and really kind of switches the direction of the ghost hunt. So keep an eye on that here.
I'll talk about that after.
For sure.
Can I go in the van?
Yeah. Talk about our upgraded technology.
What's in here?
The EMF.
Oh, I never took it out of the box.
Okay.
27K. Walmart. $129.
JD.
All right.
Dead people sit here. Dead people lay here.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. Don't they? Or no? Am I
They
making that up?
don't lay literally on the.
I ate a lot of Mexican food earlier. Oh, jeez. There's a ghost coming out of his ass.
That's the real me, by the way.
Hell yeah. You said you filmed that part?
No, I'm saying like that's who I really am. Not who people see. I make a lot of jokes.
And a lot of farts.
Okay. We just got dropped off here at Rubio Woods, so now we're gonna make our way into the forest area to get underneath the underpass that's there and get into the cemetery. So let's go.
I don't think we're gonna. I mean, I know it's dark and shit, but I don't think. Why did this turn on? I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it, and it just turned on. I swear to God, I didn't touch it, and it turned on.
Well, it's
That's
gotta
fucking weird. That I did not touch it, and it turned on. Holy, this only is activated by touch, and no one touched it. And I feel weird. I'm not going down that way. I'm not. I'm just telling you right now.
Okay.
I feel weird. I'm freaked the fuck out right now.
It's okay. It's okay. We haven't got in yet.
I know. But that way, I don't know, dude. I've been feeling weird. I heard the dog already. I've been seeing lights. I want to do this. You know I want to do this. But I feel weird. I feel really weird.
All right, so you want to go back into the main entrance? At some point, we need to hit the underpass.
Give me a second.
All right, Steve's having a moment here.
Look. It did it again. It did it again.
Okay.
I'm not making this.
Wait, hey, Whoops, bust out your EMF.
Listen, all I'm going to tell you is something was telling me not to go in there.
Okay.
And I'm going to go in there, but I don't feel good. I am going to go in there, but I don't feel
Time
good.
out.
As we continue to
So just for some extra, can you get us on the screen?
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. Just for some extra context for everyone out there, this is before. This is when we're supposed to go down underneath and walk through and then walk our way up.
Yeah.
This is before all that. This is before we're even in the cemetery. Like we literally just got there and we're gonna start to make our path down.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to detract, but I just wanted to put that in there.
For sure. All right, let's go here. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Let's continue.
To walk toward the underpass to make our entrance.
Listen, all I'm gonna tell you is something was telling me not to go in there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go in there, but I don't feel good. I am gonna go in there, but I don't feel good right now.
As we continue to walk toward the underpass to make our entrance into Bachelor's Grove, Steve
began to become increasingly more anxious the closer we got, eventually getting to the point where he needed to sit down as he was feeling extremely unwell.
You gotta know where to go. Never panic.
No, and it's like
I feel like fucking crying, dude.
Why? What's wrong? Hold on.
Don't.
Steve, what's wrong? What's wrong?
Stop.
Okay. All right, give him a break. Give him a break. Go on.
Thanks for not putting that out.
All right. So Steve is feeling sick right now. Okay, I don't know what's coming over him. He's feeling emotional. He's feeling like no, it's not. You have to touch it in order for it to come through. Okay, so we just need a moment here.
I know it's you. Please don't touch me.
Okay. All right. Give him a break. So as we go back into this trail that seemed to go on forever, just looking at it now, it's very very ominous, in case that wasn't present already. And I think I'm gonna put on my light here. As we're going down the trail right here, the main trail, again, this is where a lot of crab apples and things were falling from the trees as if a sign to stay away.
What?
Just a quick stop here.
Hold on, put me on the screen.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Okay.
Look at my ears. Are they red?
Yeah, they are.
What is that all about?
I don't feel
What's up, Steve?
What's up, Steve?
Stop. Just put it on. I'm just stop.
What? Are you okay?
Just put the thing on.
Okay. All right.
Are you embarrassed, Steven?
No, I don't feel good. And I feel
You
a lot.
don't feel good.
No.
Are you feeling the same way the day we were at Bachelor's Grove right now?
Yeah, I do.
Holy shit! This is crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
We're having a true reaction from the visit.
I don't know. We're gonna have to see. We might have to cut this early, Clean Nation. I don't know.
Keep going.
All right.
Don't throw up in your house, Steven.
Yeah, definitely don't do that.
That's why I didn't want to say anything.
All right.
I just wanted to
Yeah.
Oh, I feel so much
Tensions.
Yeah.
Pressure. Okay. Well, the one thing that I was gonna say was that I didn't during the investigation, I didn't hear any of these sounds, but after listening to the recording and I did hear them, I was like, whoa, okay, now I actually hear that. And it was like, it makes itself pretty clear whenever you actually hear it through the recording, if that makes any sense.
I hope you got the dog.
I might have. I don't know if it's necessarily a dog or something. There is a couple more parts like this, but let's see here.
What? Time. Stop.
What?
I heard like a screech.
A screech?
Voices. Someone's in there.
Also, before we continue on, we also have a special guest who's going to be joining us to react to the episode as well. Let me get the screen off here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome joining on the show right now, Cass. What's going on, Cass? Drop a well, it's Kaiju's. Drop a K in the chat for Cass, please, if you could. Thank you. What's going on, buddy? What brings you here to the Halloween special 2024?
Am I frozen?
You were frozen there for a second, but you're back now.
Okay. Yeah, nothing, just chilling. I saw Steve being a little chicken boy, so I had to come get involved.
Okay. Interesting.
Chicken boy Steven.
Yes, sir.
Let's I want to ask you some Halloween questions, but let's save that for after the video. What are you thinking so far? Did you literally just tune in and you're kind of catching it like in the middle?
I've seen like bits and pieces.
Oh, okay. Well, you got right to the good parts where we're going into the investigation. So let's take a look and let's continue here, shall we?
Turn off your lights. Someone's in there. Yeah, so did I. It was something.
Like a lady screaming.
Really? Did you guys hear turn around like I heard turn around whenever I found when I was listening to
I
this?
just heard it right now. Right now.
Wait, is that your brother?
Yeah, that's my brother.
I thought that was you, bro.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, this is another one that I was like, this is another one where I was like, oh shit, I didn't hear this before, and just listening to it now, it definitely, this was the only one distinct like phrase that I heard when I was editing it, and it really kind of freaked me out in the moment when I discovered it.
I know you heard that.
Yeah, so did I.
All right, pause it for a second.
Okay.
Ladies.
All right, I don't know what's gonna happen, but in the cemetery, I'm just gonna tell you right now, and here's what I'm gathering.
Okay.
I didn't know that we heard turn around on the actual path. Yeah. What's interesting is if you look at me in the beginning when everyone says I was being a little chicken boy, I was talking, I literally said, I don't want to go in there. I'm going to do it, but I don't want to go in there. And I don't know what you got of us being in the cemetery, and I didn't want to say this until like today, but I felt like punching you. I felt like hitting you, SWETZ. That's why I was like, dude, like I got
when exactly did you feel like punching me in the face?
I felt like attacking you. I really did.
When next year we got to schedule a boxing match in the graveyard.
And listen, you know me, man. What'd you say? I didn't hear.
I said next year you got to schedule a boxing match with each other in the graveyard.
Yeah. No, absolutely not. I'm not but you know what I mean? Where it was just like that's kind of weird that everything's telling us to turn around and not go in there.
Yeah.
And then it's just like when we get in there, I don't know what you're gonna show, but in there, yeah. Okay. Anyway, go ahead. I don't mean to take away. I'm just
I want you to. I don't know if it was specifically when we first enter or whenever, but the moment that it's playing on the video, let me know when like that anger started to turn up to 11. Let me know. And we almost have 10 viewers in here. Can we get one more viewer in here? If you are watching, please make sure to like and share this out. Let's get 15 viewers in here. Come on. I know if you don't like Steve, you want to make him mad, let's get 15. If you want to make him really mad, let's get 20 viewers in here. Let's go. Like and share. Appreciate you. All right, let's continue. The return to Bachelor's Grove. Really?
Yeah.
Well, there are certain sounds and like things that only certain people will be allowed to hear, just depending on the person. I'll just say that.
Yeah. Nah, but I'm pretty sure me and him heard the same thing.
All right, come on.
I don't feel safe anymore.
So, you recording this? All right. So we're here now at Bachelor's Grove. We finally made it. Doesn't seem to be anybody else here. So we're gonna walk around a little bit. I think what we should do now is, while we're here in the cemetery, we should try to shout out to my mom who's watching. Thank you. To spread out, not too much, but spread out into groups of 3. Steve, you have the digital recorder. I have the digital recorder. Maybe you could start with the infant daughter. We should feel like we did. What?
Might have been a car.
That honestly, that kind of sounded like a dog to me.
That was the dog.
That was a
I
dog.
heard dogs left and right. And the weird thing is that nobody, unless you go there, it's not going to make sense to anyone.
Yeah.
But there's no houses around there. There's no reason for a dog to be there. There's no reason. Like, it is literally a highway and forest, and that is it.
Yeah.
Unless it's a stray dog, there's no reason for a dog to be out there. And the crazy thing is that we heard it multiple times. We heard it walking in, we heard it when we were there, and I'm pretty sure we heard it on the way out.
Right, definitely. Now, since you mentioned house, one of the legends there at Bachelor's Grove is the disappearing house that kind of vanishes and appears and reappears kind of, at a moment's notice. So
Yeah.
that the owner of that house, could that be his dog or his or her dog? We don't know. Okay, let's continue here.
Sounded like wailing. Check over there. Grab that mace.
Again, if you didn't hear that right there, we also had mace on us at our time there, and you actually kind of got yourself a little bit with the, or was it Matthew that got himself with the mace? I think both of you, right? Yeah, we had brought some mace because of last time. There was obviously someone there. We had no idea what their intentions were. Obviously, they were trying to scare us, but whether they wanted to take it further, we had no idea. So we needed to bring something. I had some garden shears, but I couldn't find them throughout the trip. So that was our blunt, like sharp object. And then we had the mace, but the only ones that got hit with the mace were Matthew and Steve that night, unfortunately. I know. But okay, let's continue here. Thank you for everyone who's watching. Appreciate you.
They don't want us here.
You're here in the middle of the cemetery. Like, how are you feeling right now?
Unwelcomed.
Unwelcome?
Of course, like when you
I heard another twitch
anxious.
All right, well, we're still together. I think we should move together just a little bit around. I want to try to talk to the infant daughter.
Wait, you want to talk to her?
Yes, I don't feel good.
The infant daughter is over there, I think, right?
All right, let's just get, if you want to do this, let's just get as much as we can now
Yeah.
so we can leave quickly.
Okay.
What the fuck?
What? What?
That
did
way,
you-
Steven? Yeah. Did you see like a shiny thing?
You heard the
Swear to
gate,
God,
too.
don't freak out, dude. Let's just
Just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, Steve.
I think this
Take
is
a
where
deep
I'm
breath.
starting
Take
to
it
get.
through there. Yeah. It's okay. We're together.
Hey man, please. Come on. You take it out, man. I don't feel good. I feel like fainting.
Okay. All right. Well,
Don't leave me. Do not leave me.
we're here. We're here.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
All right, look, I know we're pausing too much, but
All right.
I know we're pausing too much, but in all seriousness,
Yeah.
when do you ever hear me say "Don't leave me"?
That's true. Usually,
Don't give me the full screen. Stop giving me the
okay. You usually want people to leave
When
you.
do you ever hear me say something like that?
That's true.
I've been anyway. I don't mean I get it. We're pausing too much, but I don't mean to do that. But go ahead.
All right. Let's continue here. All right, get me over here in front of the
Okay, we're here in front of the tomb, the headstone of the infant daughter.
Come on, man, I gotta go.
Steve, what are you feeling? Steve, what are you feeling? Okay. All right, hold on. Just give him a second. Give him a second. All right. All right, so we're here from the headstone of the infant daughter. We didn't get a chance to talk to her. Just want to ask a few questions while we're here. So, spirit of the infant daughter here, I ask you, what was your name? Did you have a name? Do you remember your name? Earlier, when we came here during our pre-investigation, there was a sign of father on the other headstone behind you. Is that your father? What was his name? And what about your mother? Was your mother the lady in white that sat on the one of the headstones here? That's a legend here at Bachelor's Grove. If you can talk, if you could speak, use the power from the digital recorder and let your voice be heard about how you feel. Okay. Okay. All right, he just needs a minute. I think we might be past the point of wanting to go to the underpass over there. I don't think he's really shaken up right now. As you know, a lot of the team is right now. It's a difficult situation because, you know, people's feelings are really people's feelings, and you know, if you feel a sense of danger around you, it's very intimidating and it's hard to continue on with that. So we're gonna see. Steve needs a minute. He's to kind of get a video of Steve over there. He's kind of. Yeah.
All right, let's just go, please.
Okay.
All right, look, I'm gonna tell you something.
All right.
Right there is where I saw something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Saw something. What did you see?
I didn't see anything. Right there is where I saw a skinny in my brain. I didn't physically see anything, but I saw. Stop it. Stop fucking me up.
Wait, what?
I saw.
Go on, Steven.
What?
Go on. Finish your story.
Yeah.
I saw a skinny white man with it was just like he had bones and skin.
Yeah.
I saw his face, and I saw how thin his face was, and I could tell how he was. I could see how I don't know the right word, but I saw something there, and I could see the way his figure was. I saw his figure and their face just looking at me right there.
In that moment when you were looking toward the outer fence, and then when you walked past me and you wanted to go, that's what really like did it for you. That sealed the deal.
That's when I was done. And plus, you don't like. We were seeing like white lights and blue lights the entire time that you don't catch on there. You know.
That's true. That's true.
So anyway, I'm sorry. Yeah. And I'm sorry to keep stopping, but
No, I like it. It gives a little bit more of the context and what's going on, what we didn't capture on video. Let's continue here.
Why do you feel like crying, Steve?
You guys say it's all this, it's all that, but I don't want to be that person, but I just.
Could be your emotions.
I just feel like something.
Hold on. You okay, Steve?
I do not like arguing with SWETZ. I like to just do this show for fun, but I did not feel like myself over there, man. I feel bad, but I did not. That was not me back there, dude. I was mad at you. I was mad at you. I was fucking mad at you.
What were you mad at me at?
I felt like crying. I felt like that was not me back there.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck it was, but I was.
How are you feeling?
I was fucking mad. I'm happy we're not there. Whatever I felt like crying when that last.
Well, you even cried over on the other side when we were in the cemetery. What were you feeling over there on the other side of the road that made you stop and need a breather?
I wanted to throw up. I didn't want to do it no more. I kept telling myself, "You don't belong here. You don't belong here."
Mm.
I had anxiety about you guys leaving me.
Yeah.
That was not me. That was absolutely not me.
Let's get Fatuma's take on this as the empath for the group. What do you think's going on right now, babe? Like, what do you think is taking over Steve that made him feel like that? And how are you feeling too?
Well, I believe in different things, so I feel like maybe something attached to him as like a spirit, because I was explaining it like when you don't have beliefs and like are stronger to like, you know, the spiritual realm, like spirits attach themselves to people who are more fearful and have anxiety. And if you are not in a carnal sense of like an environment like this, they can attach to you like for like a short period of time, and then once you leave, they let go.
So how did you feel when you were in there? You felt heavy?
Yeah,
you felt
I definitely felt heavy, and I felt unwelcomed, like, because like this is somebody's resting place, so you're gonna feel a lot of like, I guess, sadness and just anxiety and just like pain.
Yeah.
And just like, you know, you're not welcome somewhere. Like there's like a blockage.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I just felt like anxious.
Yeah.
But I wasn't scared because I know that they can't do nothing to me. If you are like have faith and like anything else, then the spiritual realm, and like have faith that it's not actually, it's just their spirits. You know, we're in their home basically. They're residing and they're resting.
Yeah.
That's just all I felt.
I feel drawn to the woods right now.
If you feel drawn to the woods, go. Take someone
Like,
with
how
you.
does it feel? Like just anxious?
Look, I feel drawn to the woods.
Investigation day.
Hold on. Matthew says he feels drawn to the woods.
Who wants to go with Matt?
Can I get that bigger flashlight?
I'll go with Matt.
Feel drawn to the woods.
You want a headlamp too, Matt? I'm gonna go with Matt.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so there's an opening here in this woods over here. Matthew's being hey, be careful. What do you see?
I did like someone trying to talk, but they didn't know how to use their words. Almost like they'd forgotten.
What did he say?
He said like someone's trying to talk but doesn't know how to use their words. Like they've forgotten. Yeah.
That's weird because that's how
you were feeling?
Yeah. I guess that's why it's good that I put in what I said, because I haven't seen this. I'm watching it live.
Sure.
Like anything else.
As we were trying to gather audio evidence of whatever entity was drawing Matthew toward the woods, Steve, Fatuma, and Whoops saw something that had them in disbelief.
Fuck, yes, I do!
Where? There's a light.
Do you see the light in here?
You see it?
What light? What light?
Where on the
It's
path?
hard to say. On the road?
Dude, do you see it? It looks like a light.
What?
Yeah.
No, we gotta get out of here.
Wait, what?
There was a light. Holy
Where?
shit.
Did you guys catch it?
Yeah, we were looking at it.
Dude.
What'd you see?
Turn it off. Turn it off.
Turn up the light.
Your light. It was right there.
All right, I think we should stop here for a second because I don't think you can really see it on the camera because it is kind of a low quality, and to be fair, it was further past than from what the light can see. But it kind of explained because I myself didn't even really see it as good as you did, which you could see. We could see your reaction and hear you reacting to it. Explain what
Stop
that
giving
was.
me the full screen.
Okay, explain it, Steve.
Okay, so the entire time that we're there, it's like there's this little flash of light.
Yeah.
Off in the distance, right?
Right.
And what you're gonna see here is like I'm talking to Fatuma, and then all of a sudden it's like I start tapping her because there's this bright light that just fucking flashes in front of me, right?
Mm.
And then what happens is that light starts to go closer as if it's walking to me. And then if you see the way that I'm standing facing this entrance, the light goes off like right here from me, like right in my peripheral, like right here, as if someone was flashing their face to me.
Yeah.
And that's when I said, I'm done. I'm good. And I think that's what you're going to see here. But throughout the entire night, I saw white lights and blue lights randomly. And again, it's all woods.
Right.
There's no reason for any of that to be there. If it was a little red beaming light, I know what it is, but
yeah, for sure. And if anyone out there, or even if anyone on the panel here can see something, feel free to let me know so I could stop and we could kind of look, because it was really kind of hard for me to see, at least from the recording, what you guys were saying. But I think just your reactions alone are like very interesting, and like there was something clearly there that spooked you.
Yeah.
Tuma and Whoops saw something that had them in disbelief.
There's a light. Do you see it?
What light? What light?
Where, down the path?
On the road?
Dude, do you see it? It looks like a light.
What?
Yeah.
No, we gotta get out of here.
Wait, what?
There was a light. Holy
Where?
shit.
Did you guys catch it?
Yeah, we were looking at it.
Dude.
What'd you see?
Turn it off. Turn it off.
Turn up the light.
Your light. It was right there.
Close?
It's right there.
I don't.
There's a white.
There's a white light.
There's something white.
Turn it off. Turn it off. Use the camera. Use the
This
camera.
is where James resides. They reside in the forest.
I literally don't see.
Dude, and I legit was.
Shut up. Wait.
Shh. Steve. Shh.
See that white?
I kind of see it a little bit. Yeah, that's weird.
That wasn't there earlier.
Yeah.
It's. Oh shit.
What? What?
Felt like a white presence, like a mist come over.
30-second silence. I thought I heard something.
Oh no! Wait.
Don't play with this.
I'm going to Rubio 1.
No, stay.
Hey, we gotta stick together.
Stay right there.
I saw it right here. I saw it right there.
Where?
A white flash, right there.
In the woods we went into?
Right there.
The same woods we were just
Right
in.
above.
And nobody, listen, let me explain something to you. Nobody's gonna see what I saw, but I saw a white flashing light right there, and I think David has a video of me talking, or me talking to Fatuma, and you see me tap Fatuma, and I'm like, do you see that? And then we both freak out, and then I saw the exact same white light, like right here.
Okay.
So you can't tell me shit.
It's a shadow?
It's like, to me, like a little. No, fuck that.
It's white, but it's like a shadow.
And listen,
I saw that too. It's like almost like a mist.
Yes.
Yeah,
I saw that too, right here.
That's usually how spirits present themselves.
I saw it right here. That's why I got scared, because I saw it coming for me.
You know, like in video, when people actually catch them in videos, that's real life.
It is still there.
Oh, fuck that. I see that too.
But the only way you can see is you turn off the light, though. That's how it makes it so.
Bachelor's Grove, you win. You could keep it. I don't want it.
I want to see what you like. I want to experience what you guys are feeling.
How about this? I'll wait out here for you guys, for whoever wants to go back in there. You take Matt, take David, and go. Go with them.
Should I get the mic?
Yeah, give me the mic.
Okay.
We'll call Uncle Danny too.
Okay, go ahead. Call Uncle Danny.
Let's see if we can ask the questions.
Yeah.
Do you want us to leave? Show us a sign. I don't believe in you guys. I'm a non-believer. You have no place here anymore. This is my home. I'm taking over. Come get me.
Hey, Matthew was really stepping up to the ghosts right here. Shout out to Matthew. He ain't afraid of no ghosts.
I feel like we needed more.
Yeah, but we need to go actually in.
Well, the problem is nobody actually feels safe because the last time there's actually people there that were fucking with us.
I don't think anyone was there this time.
I know,
Honestly, don't. But I mean, I get it. Like, I get it. Like, it's creepy and scary, but
yeah, but like there are like genuine threats. So.
So we're leaving here, Bachelor's Grove tonight, a little earlier than we expected and differently than we had anticipated it for it to go. One thing I'll definitely say is that this time was a lot more heavy. As you could see with the footage, Steve was very unwell. He felt sick. Having Fatuma here as well, kind of feeling this heaviness. And you know, even my brother Matt, you know, he's been experiencing some things here at Bachelor's Grove, Whoops as well. I feel like for me personally, I wanted more. I wanted more time in Bachelor's Grove, but again, you know, when it comes to safety and stuff like that, and how people are feeling, they're legitimate, you know, feelings. So, gonna have to respect that. So, in closing, leaving Bachelor's Grove, it's definitely a mysterious place. It's definitely a place with energy. This probably will be the last time we go here. But I would say that the experience of coming here has been perspective changing. I wish all that may remain here in Bachelor's Grove, the spirits, the energy, the strength to pass over and to find a better place than they are currently here. And yeah, that's really all I have to say about Bachelor's Grove. The best of luck to all those that rest here.
Never get mad at Luke. I was pissed at him.
Why were you pissed?
Oh, yeah, why are you mad at him?
I was just mad because I was like, dude.
You brought me to this crap.
Yeah. I was just like, dude.
That little thing was looking at me.
Yeah, I didn't tell you what I felt. Dude.
What did you feel?
Okay, so you know what happened on the bridge, right?
Yeah.
So I asked you guys not to record it, not to put that on there. I felt sick. I felt like I couldn't walk. I felt all that.
Yeah.
And then we get in the cemetery, and I felt like something was watching me. And I felt like there was a small, scrawny person looking at me. And I'm just freaking out, and you're like, let's go to the infant daughter, And I'm like, in my brain, I'm like, something's fucking looking at me. I am not gonna do that. And I was just mad, dude, because I couldn't find the words. And like, again, I started feeling like throwing up again. I started feeling like crying again.
Hold on.
Yeah. Like, hey, I felt more emotional.
Hold on. Wait a second. Think about what Matt said.
Okay.
He said something couldn't find the words or lost its voice. And then listen to what I just said.
Okay. Let me rewind it a little bit.
I just said I couldn't find the words. And he said that he was in the woods. And I don't mean to be slapping it like that, but that's fucking weird, dude. Like that's I don't know. Anyway, go ahead.
Do that. And I was just mad, dude, because I couldn't find the words. And like, again, as I started feeling like throwing up again, I started feeling like crying again.
Yeah.
Like, man, I felt more emotions when we came for the pre-investigation.
You felt more emotion then?
Yeah. You felt more what? More emotion. With what? When we came the first time during the day. Oh.
Yeah.
I just felt like I seen more that made me believe more.
Yeah. Yeah, you had a couple of moments where you're kind of quiet and you're kind of to yourself a little bit. What about you, Davey?
I personally didn't feel anything.
What about Matt? You actually surprised me, Matt, how you were feeling things and you're being drawn to the woods and stuff like that. Like, kind of explain that a little bit, you know.
I think that I just felt there was. It almost felt like there was another presence with us. And I was doing my best to be a vessel to allow them to talk.
Yeah.
And go and dive deeper into like what Bachelor's Grove and the apparitions that people see.
Yeah.
But I genuinely felt like we weren't alone.
Okay. What about you, Betty? Huh?
I just felt just like heavy.
Oh, look at the camera.
I just felt heavy.
Heavy. Were you scared?
Yeah.
You were scared a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the scariest part? Like, when was like the time you were like, let's get out of here?
When we first actually got to like by the bridge and like the entrance, and then like actually like in the cemetery, I felt it more.
Yeah.
And then when we saw that white light or whatever that mist was,
yeah,
I was like, I knew that I was feeling like a presence and like not feeling welcomed. Like,
what I wanted to do was try to get you to talk to you, get you to speak, to
talk,
see it.
Talk to the spirits.
Yeah, to see if you could get a response from them, because you know they could.
The thing is, like, I don't need to talk to the spirits to know that they want to be left alone and they're resting. You shouldn't be bothering them. I already know that, like, that's the resting area, and like when you're on the cemetery grounds, like you're basically disturbing them because they're in like sleep. They're asleep. Like everything is like you're like basically trespassing. So it's already feeling like you're not welcomed at all. So that's what that energy was like. Basically, like, get out. You're not supposed to be here.
So let me ask you then. So we're walking in. We're not even at the cemetery. I had my episode. We were just walking down. What is that? 143rd or Ridgeland or whatever.
Yeah.
And like whatever it was, I don't know what it was. Something attached itself to me. There was I had a panic attack. Nothing attached itself. Bad lunch, whatever it was, something happened to me in that moment.
Yeah.
There's a lot of variables of what it could have been. And I was minding my own business at that time.
Yeah.
So piggybacking off the, this is its resting place, how would that have happened if that's what someone believes?
And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was the Return to Bachelor's Grove Halloween Special 2024. Let's get some thoughts. What do we got? What do we think, guys?
First of all, I loved the first one. I thought what you did with the first one was really good.
For sure.
I thought what you did with the second one was even better. How you broke it into 3 different parts. So you did really good on that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. For sure. I thought the reason why I was laughing there for a second is because Jesus has been saying that you had Mexican food and that was crazy to do before. And you just said having a bad lunch, so I just thought it was funny.
It's not wrong. I didn't fight with him because it's not wrong. I think
was your second time going out there?
Yes.
And nothing like that happened the first time?
Actually it did.
Well, I think before you were starting to kind of get to that point, but then we heard that scream or that singing from the forest, and that was more of like a flight or fight. Like, okay, there's
so you guys just left.
Yeah. And then
did you do any research on this before you went in?
I think it was more like the same, only more intense for Steven.
Well, yeah, that's the one thing that was kind of, I will say, like, they were really attacking Steve that night. Whatever the entities, the ghosts, the spirits, they were really going after Steve that night. And I think one thing
they went after the
was
weakest link.
Well, well, I forgot to put that part in. Well, I had to cut some out for for time's sake, but we were, you know, my uncle Danny and Fatuma, we were saying that they'll go after someone who they think that they could control or kind of easily attack or something like that, or attach themselves to. And so
Steve's a vulnerable little guy.
Pastor spirit.
Yeah, but wait. So I'm assuming, I don't know why my camera keeps freezing up. It's like a $3,000 camera. I'm assuming SWETZ did research on this beforehand. But Steve, did you know anything about any of this beforehand? Did you look it up or anything?
Yeah, we go over that. I don't say this to be a.
No, there's like stories about like the blue lights.
Yes.
And the phantom dog.
Yes.
So you knew about all of that before you went in?
Yeah, I did, because I grew up around that area,
and people just know it.
Yeah, so like you know that stuff, but to see it and to live it and to have people who have that same experience with you is pretty wild.
But do you think that there's a potential possibility that it was like placebo of some sort, because you went in with these prerequisited like ideas in your head and you're in a dark space?
Yeah.
You know, because you know how like when you're a kid,
so are you
in your room
if it was
and
like
it's dark and you see things that aren't actually there, but like you start making shapes in your head, like that type of thing?
Yeah.
Are you asking if it was a figment of Steve's imagination? Is that what you're saying?
Not necessarily. I mean, if you're feeling some type of, it's like the human mind is a powerful thing, right? So like when you drink non-alcoholic beer, right?
We have 11 viewers, by the way.
People act drunk when they've drank beer that's not even alcoholic because they think it's alcoholic, right?
Yeah.
The brain is a really powerful thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay,
I love this camera freezing. It feels so good.
Hey, my brother said the spirits are hijacking your camera.
Yeah, something like, I think it's Restream. I'm not gonna lie.
So okay, that's a good question, and this is something that I've thought, because I don't know what happened that day. All I know is that everything I experienced was 100% real, right? So that's a good question. I agree with you. You know, was it real? Was it not real? It's hard to like believe the stuff in the moment, but I did see blue lights. I did see white lights. I did hear a dog. Other people heard a dog and they heard that stuff as well, right? Like we're walking around. I think there's some footage that wasn't in there, and we're like, did you just hear a dog? And then like afterwards you're thinking about it and you're like, how the fuck would I have heard a dog in this area? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like we've heard it a couple times, and yes, I know I heard a dog. Was it a ghost or was it not? I don't know.
Because people saw the dog
right
when they went in, and there's a whole bunch of other like lore and stories. But like
I know I saw a blue light and a white light. Was it paranormal? I don't know. But
well, it's weird because this is saying this blue light's like aggressive, right?
Yeah.
It's saying that like the blue light has even been known to like potentially push someone down onto the ground, which is weird to think about, especially when if you look up like the significance and the meaning behind like white and blue like ghost orbs or lights, it actually is like peaceful. It's the opposite of like evil entity. So for a blue light to be doing something aggressive kind of like contradicts what is normal in the paranormal.
Yeah. Yeah, and like so I know I saw that stuff. I don't know what it was. I'm still a skeptic, but I'm not going to go back to Bachelor's Grove. This is the second time going back. You know, somebody has to pay me and like ensure that like.
What about? Would you go into one of like the abandoned prisons?
If somebody can guarantee my safety, yes.
Because that shit would scare me.
Yeah. If somebody, like, I would do something if somebody it would guarantee my safety and be like, we checked it out, we did it. For whatever reason, I agree. Again, I don't know what's real and what's not real, but I do know that what I felt, what's interesting to me about that, and I want to get into people's questions, is what Matt said versus what I said, right? That to me says that something's going on there. When Matt says in the woods, someone had his voice, but he doesn't know how to use it or whatever. And then I said that in the back of the car. Like, to me, I wasn't really around Matt that day. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I find the most interesting. The other thing that I find interesting between both, documentaries, whatever they're called, the investigations, is how my lights always go on and off.
Yeah.
But nobody else's does.
That's true. That never really happened. Yeah.
No one else's. If you watch the first one and watch the second one, it's always my lights going off.
Yeah.
And look, we're being 100% authentic. We're not fucking making anything up, and this isn't for the show.
I've got a throwback question then.
Yeah.
Okay. What if? Okay, I recall a SWETZ and Steve show episode where we had this guy, and he was like, he conversed with demons, and Steve's ears got all red.
Yeah.
And it was like, what if the demon never left, and it's just been attached to you
Holy
the whole time?
shit, that's crazy.
The whole time.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm gonna pull that shit up right now. Damn, that scares me for Steve.
Well, that's how it works, right?
Dude.
Unless you do something to detach it. If it wants to stay, it'll stay.
Dude, I didn't even think about
You're
that.
not wrong. I mean, listen,
that could have made you more susceptible to
how are you feeling
other
right
shit
now?
happening.
How am I feeling right now?
How are you feeling right now?
I feel fine. I mean, like, look, at the end of the day, for me, it's like nothing catastrophic has happened, and I remember that. Who was it?
I think his name was Ken.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up the stream right now. I'm looking for the exact.
That was
moment.
probably my favorite SWETZ and Steve's episode. Was
Damn.
that one?
I'm going through it right now. I'm trying to scan through it, but
okay. The other gripe that I have with this is I did not like the amount of people touching me or telling me to calm down.
Well, let's yeah.
It's like, this is not how you calm me down.
Yeah. Calm down. Oh, I forgot.
My bad.
It's like, I feel like fucking crying, dude.
Why? What's wrong?
Hold on. Don't.
Steve, what's wrong? What's wrong?
Stop,
He said don't.
Okay. All right, give him a break. Give him a break. Go on. Need a moment here.
I know it's you. Please don't touch me.
Okay. All right. Give him a break. Shout out to Wills for being a good friend, for checking on Steve. We gotta love.
I couldn't even get in the element because I was watching over Steven.
Right, that's wait. You were watching over Steven. Very good. I will say one thing that because what I was trying to mention before was that they were really going after Steve for whatever reason. Okay, and basically what had kind of was really pushing us to leave early and not go in further, because if you notice, we didn't end up going into the underpass. And honestly, that was a little bit more of a logistical sort of decision, I think, because the way down there was steep, and then at that point Steve was just freaking out, and so it was like, well, okay, I don't think we're going to be able to go down the underpass, so let's just go into the regular way. And then, but even then, when we went in, we were still we were all kind of getting the same sense of paranoia and anxiety, and it really did become infectious. And myself personally, I was trying to kind of work through it a little bit, but eventually enough of everyone felt kind of off. So basically we decided to leave at that point.
What's that ringing? Do you guys hear that?
Yeah,
Ringing?
I was trying to hear that ringing as well. Hold on, let me see. Check.
I hear it, so it's definitely not me.
Check.
It's Woobs, bro.
Check.
Is that you?
Yeah, I think it was Woobs a little bit.
Okay.
Woobs is on his MacBook 2011, bro.
So that's kind of what I believe.
I'll say this. I think that SWETZ was acting pretty brave and putting on a brave face because his girl was there. But I think he was scared shitless the whole time. I have played many horror games with SWETZ, and let me tell you, he is the biggest baby to scary shit. But his girl's here all of a sudden. He's like, no, we got to go in. Steve doesn't want to go? All right, you guys are right. I really want to go in, but we're not going to go in. That's what that whole thing that I saw there was. Yeah. Steve, you gave him the scapegoat to get out, bro. You gave him an escape route, bro. Because Swetz's brother was ready, bro. Swetz's brother was ready, and Swetz was like behind him with the camera like this.
Yeah, you got some jokes, man. You're a funny guy. Yeah, that also, it's funny that you mentioned that as well, because one thing I didn't want to say it, but it was funny here. Like now whenever Steve said lights out, like Fatuma's headlight was still like going off a little bit, and then she just gave up from turning it off. It's just a little funny moment. Listen here.
So his wasn't the only one messing up then.
Yeah, but I think
hers, she was.
No, yeah, because it takes a couple clicks to turn it off completely. It switches between modes, so
hers is the head
like a lady screaming.
Really?
Yeah.
But kind of what I wanted to do was which I didn't really get a chance to do, was that. I wanted to expose Fatuma to a little bit more. That's why I wanted to go like longer and even go in, because I feel like she would have been more greatly. She was starting to get a little sick, as you could see in the video a little bit, like kind of coughing up and whatnot. But I wanted to see, because she really is an empath, and like she's very in tune with that, like this whole side of like thing. So I really wanted to see like how she would be affected and really kind of get her experience. And I feel like she was just like, she was starting to get going a little bit, but by that time we were already walking out. And then after seeing that white light that her and Steve and Woobs had seen, and even I saw it a little bit, that kind of was like, all right, well, we're already out of the cemetery. It would take all of us to go back in, because I don't want it to just be us three.
Nah, that's some baby bag bitch response right there. You should have just gone. You wanted more, go get more. SWETZ, come on.
Look, because the other question kind of like on our minds was like, okay, well, one, are we just being like, are we all kind of like, is it like this hysteria kind of setting in? Like we're all kind of getting paranoid. We're seeing how Steve's affected, and we're kind of like getting into like this mass hysteria sort of thing. But other than that, it's like the other question was like, okay, well, is there actually someone there? Like, is there actually someone there that like we don't know their intentions are? Like, could they hurt us? Like, whatever. That was the other thing. And it was kind of like, okay, well, either we pick one, either we go in or we just stay out. And honestly, like, I didn't want us to break up the team, like, and stick together.
I think you had enough people to split up if you needed to.
That's true, but then we would have had Woobs, Fatuma.
I think you're just making excuses.
Dude, I'm not making excuses. I promise you this. I promise you.
Yeah.
Listen.
Okay, then go out there with your brother again.
Because we want
just you guys.
Because we maybe.
You're not splitting up any group or anything.
Maybe if I perhaps.
I want to see some proof.
Maybe, perhaps. I'd have to talk to him about that. But we didn't get the underpass that night, which I was looking forward to actually doing to see, because out of all the kind of like structures, the cemetery is creepy, but just like the underpass, I'm sure there's been homeless people that live there too.
I think you should have sought out someone with more experience with it.
That's true.
We did. We did. The first time we did it, we joined this forum that I still get notifications on, because it is a heavy traffic area. And we went, I think what we like subtly decided this time, because last time we went a little bit closer to Halloween, And I think that's why we heard that person singing.
Yeah.
And I think we went earlier this time because we were like, well, nobody's going to go this early, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And it was true. So I feel like we had a little bit better of an experience, but there was just so much so soon. And like, I know I personally couldn't handle it. I'll openly admit it, but you don't know like what you're going to experience when you're in there. I would love to just go in there and be like, I'm in a cemetery and SWETZ is the one freaking out right now. You know what I mean? Like I personally would love that, but unfortunately, that's not the way it worked out. And, it was a lot to deal with when you're in there. So I don't know if I'm a skeptic or a believer, but yeah.
Yeah.
And you believe something was there.
Yeah, something happened, whether it's an anxiety attack or whether it's a panic attack, whether something attached itself to me or whether I just beat myself, something happened. But I know I heard dogs and saw lights and mists.
So what is this big tombstone? What is that?
That's the I think that's like a whole. Well, the actual. I didn't get the footage in this video, but that's the. It's basically on the other side. It's a tombstone that says Fulton, and I think because there's a little smaller headstone that says father, and then the one that we're looking at is the infant daughter, and it just says infant or whatever. But
that's so weird.
And I think it's like a family that was buried there. So we have the father, you have the infant, and then some say that because a lot of these headstones have been vandalized over the years, it's so old. So one of the theories is that the lady in white, the Madonna of Bachelor's Grove, is actually the mother Fulton, perhaps. But the records are so old and they weren't kept up, so they don't really even know.
Okay, so out of all of that family, why would you choose the infant to talk to?
Because it's like it's the most illustrious, I don't know if that's the right word, but it's the most sought after place in the cemetery.
Specifically talking to the baby though, and not
talking
to like
that's
the mom or dad.
Yeah, well, the mom and dad didn't. They went all out for the infant's tombstone, if you will.
That's
right. Do they know? Does anyone know how they died?
No, that's like a lot of this stuff is left up to myth and legend because the records were so old. And I think I even watched for like footage and stuff. I even watched like a video kind of like explaining some of the history that's known. And that's still one thing that's not even known.
I know.
I know what you're trying to say though. Like talking to an infant, like it's an infant, so how are they gonna know how to talk?
Yeah, goo goo gaga on your ass.
Listen. Okay, we're talking about the metaphysical here, and if we're talking
write
about,
that shit down.
If we're if we're talking about spirits, like in another dimension, I'm sure like learning a language isn't really that. It doesn't. It probably doesn't.
So why didn't you bring a Ouija board?
Because
you were too pussy.
No, because
come on, be honest, bro.
Okay, hold on. I want to get into that.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't bring a Ouija board. I'm too pussy.
Okay,
I wouldn't do that
shit. Well, wait. Let me say something real quick. I want to go back to the white lights and the blue lights.
No.
Ghost Adventures went to Bachelor's Grove.
Yeah.
And they had the same exact experience. And they like left the cemetery and were like, in their experience, if you find that episode, it was like they were chasing it and they actually blocked off the woods for them. And it was like they were going out there and like chasing the lights and saying, how are there lights out here? And that's the same thing that I feel that I had saw as well. And then I was going to tell you is like, I'm not going to go back there unless somebody pays me or unless it's a really good idea that we go back. Right?
Well, you threw out. Can you pull up the picture of your ghost hunting boots in the trash?
Oh, I need to find it. But wait a second. Here's what I want to say.
Yeah,
he said, "Fuck these boots."
I didn't want to bring any of that dirt home. Fuck that. I left it in Wood's garbage can. He can deal with
Damn,
that.
so Woods' garbage is haunted.
Yeah.
Damn.
But here's the thing: if somebody wants to go back there and like really investigate and see what you find, I'll go. I'll go back. If somebody wants to set that up, you know what I mean? Like it's nothing for SWETZ and I. Kaz, I think you live in Texas. Jesus, I think you live in Texas as well. I somewhere in the South or mid.
Texas ghost hunt. We go out to Texas and do a ghost hunt.
I'm not going somewhere for a ghost hunt.
That'll be a good time.
Here I have. Hold on. Let me pull up a picture of that Steve sent us the night of. He threw his boots in the trash there. Okay. And then he said, "My ghost hunting days are over. Bye bye boots." Hey.
And Jesus, I need.
Is that trash can blue?
Yeah.
And Jesus, I need 2,500 to go back there.
Damn. Okay. Hey, Sue said earlier that all you need is a flashlight. Here we go. Give me a glow stick and a camera, and I'll go look for y'all. Thank you, Jesus. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. Let's see here. Curse dirt. Ramsey says, I don't know. You never know. Another thing that I never mentioned as well that we didn't really get into the first time was that they say when you go there, you're supposed to leave something there. And I think the first time we were supposed to bring some gemstones, but we forgot to leave it. And it never crossed my mind at all, again, going into this to leave something. So you want to talk about things attaching. You want to talk about that sort of thing. I don't know. Maybe that sort of thing kind of like comes into play a little bit. But yeah, kind of going back again, what I was saying, that sense of paranoia that was like causing hysteria for all the whole group really was effective. And it just goes to show you that like whether you know what we heard was like, you know, paranormal or, you know, whatever, the like you were saying, Cass, the mind is a very powerful thing. And, you know, it could play tricks on you. It could be deceptive to you, especially when it comes to like fear and stuff like that, and things that you think you heard and things that you know, see or whatever. So definitely, it really just, it played a big part. It played a big part, even more so, I guess you could say, for this ghost hunt.
I'll say if you do another ghost hunt, right?
Yeah.
But let's just say for like next year, you're going to do something. Only one person should do research on the place and everyone else should go in blind. That way there's no like if you see something and then afterwards you go look and you're like, oh shit, this is what other people saw, then you can like reconfirm that it wasn't just there in your head before. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I hear you. I agree with you. I just don't know how I would make up me hearing.
No, I'm not talking about like you specifically either. I mean, just in general.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, we all heard a dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
None of us knew what everyone else knew. I knew that there was a cursed dog there. I brought it up on our first.
I'll say if I was going on a ghost hunt, I would look up the place first. Naturally, that's just what I would do. So I'd assume a lot of you, and all it took was like one Google search. And it was like the first thing that popped up, and it had like all the stories like just right there, ready to read.
Yeah, but I guess what I'm saying is when you see it on camera and it's just like I'm hitting Fatuma and I'm like, do you see that white light? And she's like, yes, I do. You know what I mean? Like that's hard to make up, you know?
Yeah, and kind of explain that light and that process of seeing the light a little bit more.
What size was it?
I want to hear this part with Matt.
Okay.
And I want to talk about that. But now that we're here, I don't want to lose sight of that because this to me is the most interesting part of the entire.
Yeah.
That's just all I felt.
Uh-huh. I feel drawn to the woods right now.
If you feel drawn to the woods, go. Take someone
like,
with
how
you.
does it feel? Like just anxious?
Look, I feel drawn to the woods.
Investigation date.
Hold on. Matthew says he feels drawn to the woods.
Who wants to go with Matt?
Can I get that bigger flashlight?
I'll go with Matt. Feel drawn to the woods.
You want a headlamp for that? I'm gonna go with Matt.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so there's an opening here in this woods over here. Matthew's being be careful. I'll turn it up a little bit here. Because the audio isn't too great right here.
What do you see?
I did like someone trying to talk, but they didn't know how to use their words. Most like they'd forgotten.
Someone trying to talk but didn't know how to use their voice. It's almost like they've forgotten. Now go to me in the car.
Okay. Let's go to you in the car. At the beginning or toward the end?
Towards the end.
Okay. Let me see here.
Remember that. Someone trying to talk, but they forgot.
I knew that I was feeling like a presence and like not feeling welcomed. Like
what I wanted,
like basically like get out. You're not supposed to be here.
No.
So let me ask you then.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
We're walking in. We're not even at the cemetery. I had my episode. We were mad because I was like, never get mad at Luke. I was pissed at him.
Why were you pissed?
Yeah,
why are you mad at me?
I was just mad because I was like, dude.
You brought me to this crap.
Yeah. I was just like, dude.
That little thing was looking at me.
Yeah, I didn't tell you what I felt. Dude.
What did you feel?
Okay, so you know what happened on the bridge, right?
Yeah.
So I asked you guys not to record it, not to put that on there. I felt sick. I felt like I couldn't walk. I felt all that.
Yeah.
And then we get in the cemetery, and I felt like something was watching me. And I felt like there was a small, scrawny person looking at me. And I'm just freaking out, and you're like, let's go to the infant daughter, And I'm like, in my brain, I'm like, something's fucking looking at me. I am not gonna do that. And I was just mad, dude, because I couldn't find the words, and like, again, I started feeling like throwing up again. I started feeling like crying again.
Yeah.
Like, man.
I felt more emotions when we came for the
Okay, pause there.
You felt more.
Okay.
Whoops, go to bed. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
What?
Hey, listen, I literally just said, Matt, you know how that was. Matt's 50, 70 yards away from me in the woods. I'm at the front. He said, like, somebody had a voice and they couldn't use it. And then I literally said that that's what I was feeling. Like, to me, that's crazy.
For sure.
Because those are two independent comments.
Yeah.
At two different times. Like, I was feeling like I couldn't fucking tell you, SWETZ. I'm struggling, dude.
Yeah.
You know what
Did
I mean?
you were trying to tell me that, but you didn't know how to put it?
Yeah. I was like, I can't. So look, I don't know if I was, I don't know if I wasn't, but if you believe in ghosts, then I was possessed. And whatever possessed me is what Matt felt. Me personally, I think I had a panic attack and I just wasn't in the mood in the beginning, but you know, that's my 2 cents on it. Whatever you believe.
You think you were possessed?
Oh.
I know the first time I felt like I was gonna get possessed. Before that guy started saying,
then that might go back to Cass's theory where that potentially that spirit or whatever never left you. That's
What do you think that was when we went to the investigation, right? The pre-investigation, and that couple, like me and SWETZ were walking by ourselves, and Steve had entered the woods like a couple seconds before us. And there was a couple that walked right past you, Steven, and they were like, there's nothing here to see, go back. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Like, I still think about that. Like, what was up with that? Because when they walked past me and SWETZ, they said nothing. They didn't even make eye contact with us.
That's true.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I had seen that footage, and you had even mentioned that as it happened. Yeah. Why is that so interesting to you, Wubs? Do you think maybe? Let's see.
No, we were. I don't think we were recording.
No, I recorded it. I recorded it. Yeah.
I remember.
Interesting. That's interesting, dude.
It might take a minute to load up, but
yeah, they told Steven nothing to see here. Go back. And then I told SWETZ, I go, they just spoke to Steven. And then they walked right past us, no eye contact whatsoever. And I like was expecting them to say something to us as well. Like I stared them down and nothing happened. And then when we got up to Steven was like, they just told me that nothing was there to see. Go back.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Sure. Maybe that
and
was.
I went through what I went through.
Yeah. So maybe that was like some foreshadowing. And maybe that was just like some entities that were just meant for you. That's crazy.
Did I ever tell you the one time I did the Ouija board?
You did a Ouija board before?
I was a kid. I must have been 6. I wasn't over 10 years old. I was somewhere.
Wait a minute. Give him the full screen. Give him the full screen. I want to hear this.
No, do not give me the full screen. I'll quit.
Steve, this is incredible news.
Steve, you were 6 years old fucking with the Ouija board?
I was 6. Okay, listen. Just no one interrupt me right now because I'll hang up. Okay? If I get interrupted, I'm going to hang up. Okay? Well, one time I was like 6 or 8. I was not over 10 years old because I still lived on 26th Street at the time. And I had neighbors, Johnny and Hector, and we would go spend time at their house. And they were older, and it was me, my brother, and then, a couple, and then them. There was 4 kids. Johnny, Hector, we would always play with them. Lupe, and I forgot the other girl's name, right? So what happened was, since they're older and they're into different stuff, they wanted to do a Ouija board, okay?
Right.
So we did the Ouija board, and like, again, I'm still too young to understand what's going on. But we did the Ouija board, and something may have happened where something got pointed to me. I'm not going to say it did, but all I'm going to tell you is that, I recall them making a big deal and trying to scare me, and then the dad having to come and tell me something, and then saying like, hey, they're just trying to scare you. Don't worry about it. Which was really interesting because he only spoke Spanish, and at that time I barely spoke fucking English, so I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Right.
But anyway, what happened the next morning was on my leg, from my ankle to my knee, I had a big scratch, like a deep scratch in my leg. And I had spent the night over by their house. And the mom did like the egg thing.
Yeah.
The mom or the grandma did an egg thing, and like the kids got mad. The kids got in trouble because of the Ouija board. So that happened when I was younger. And that just came to mind now. Shout out to Johnny and Hector.
Shout out to Johnny and Hector.
Where's Johnny and Hector at now?
I don't know.
Let's see here.
It's funny because I randomly run into them and they're like, Steve, and I'm like, I don't know who you are.
I think Jesus has kind of like typecasted everyone's role here on the group. Let's see what he says here. Said Spirit Squad, SWETZ fearless leader. Steve, cursed Cali dog in human form. Whoops, dad energy, make sure Steve is okay. Batuma group. SWETZ bros, comic and emotional support. Ramsey cameo, vape lady. I don't know. What do you think about that, Cash? You think that's accurate?
You're on mute.
You're on mute, bud. Oh, he's still on mute.
Why would you mute me, SWETZ?
I didn't mute you. I didn't mute you.
It seems relatively accurate. The Steve one was definitely accurate.
Well, okay, so this theory that you have me freaked out on, I have the clip.
There's a very large amount of haunted places in Texas, by the way.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll have to do some research. The one clip, let's see here, into the occult. Ooh, okay.
I like those guys too. That was a very good one.
Shout out to Ken and Mistress B. I have the clip here. All right. This is the moment when your ears start to get hot, much like as they are right now or they were before.
Absolutely.
Can I get the full screen?
Oh, sure, absolutely.
Can I get the full screen?
Sure.
I'm gonna tell everyone right now. Everyone who's out there watching this, I'm freaking the fuck out. So this is real. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm freaking out. I am in a really weird place. They're nice people. They're lovely. They're great. They're easy to talk to. But I'm afraid to go to sleep because I keep talking about my dreams that I'm going to have. I'm telling you right now, if anyone has any bad things to say, I will get the ghost or the demon that is rubbing my ears, and they will come directly to you. I promise you, they will. This is real, and I'm freaking out. Okay, take it off me because
This is great. This is wonderful.
they're
Okay,
still
hold on.
dude. They are still.
Let's
in bed.
see here.
Yeah.
All right.
Hold on, wait. And you look at Ken's face, and Ken's just like, he's analyzing me.
Okay.
And he's just like, yeah, I know what's going on here. That's what's unsettling.
Okay. Let me rewind a little bit.
And I remember Mistress B. I remember thinking Mistress B is kind of dangerous. Like I feel like she'll cast a spell on me.
Well, she did. Like at the end, remember she had created her own quote unquote "fuck you" oil. Which okay. This is Ken is definitely. He has a little bit of a smirk. Look at that smirk that Ken has.
I'm not talking shit. I'm just telling what yeah, you see that look?
Yeah,
I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying, dude. He gave me a look like he was analyzing me.
Yeah, that's true. Like this isn't his first time seeing someone like this.
Yeah,
You're not happy.
We're going at half speed. We're going at half speed here.
The sheer panic in his eyes.
Hold on, it's coming.
My name's Steve, and I'm shitting my pants.
I don't mind it. You have a demon that comes through your computer screen and rubs your ears. Do that to you, and you see how you feel.
Well, that's true. He also did mention that
That's not possible. I'm demon proof.
That they can go through electronics and kind of manipulate that energy and travel through.
Hence your flashlight.
Yeah, that's true. The flashlight. I never thought about that actually. Okay, we're approaching here. You sit down and then take a look at Ken up in the top right. Again, we're noticing how he's reacting. Okay.
No. Your light went on behind you.
My light went on? Which one?
The one behind you.
Oh God! Wait.
Like in your room.
What the
fuck? Why'd you tell me that?
It's over for you, bro.
Holy shit,
dude! What the fuck?
Wait, are you at work?
Yeah, but
it's even worse.
I thought I had that shit. On No, that was weird because I saw it was kind of dull, like it was kind of like a little light, and then I was like, huh, I thought I turned up the brightness, but now it's like back to normal. What the fuck? Damn, son.
Wow.
Shit.
And we were just talking about a demon that
All right, we might have to end this shit soon.
Now SWETZ is getting freaked out.
a little bit, man. Let's see. But kind of going back to what you were saying, Ken is just kind of like, okay, he has a little smirk or grin, like as if like maybe he knows what's kind of going on, or maybe this isn't his first time seeing this. I would like to reach back out to them and see what they're up to. I haven't though in a minute.
Yep,
but
need another episode with them.
Yeah, for sure. I think probably after definitely after seeing this.
Show them that footage of Steve in the graveyard.
Yeah, for sure.
As Ken, if he knows what's up, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Get
to the part where he says, "You got a demon on," and even Mistress B is kind of smiling at me like she was the one who put the demon there.
Really?
Look, I don't want to accuse them of anything. I'm not accusing them. I'm just saying.
Okay. Oh, she's kind of laughing a little bit. Okay, I'm just freaking out over there. Let's see. What part did
your light turned back off?
It did?
Yeah, it did. Holy sweet, that's weird.
What? Is that like an auto light or something?
Holy shit.
Oh, hold on.
Bro.
Just SWETZ the full screen.
Oh shit.
Wow.
I just can't take him seriously in the Lilo and Stitch onesie.
Imagine if he gets killed in that.
He never comes back.
Kills him in that.
Well, what if he like isn't as susceptible to spirits because he like takes care of the dead, you know? You're muted. Oh, wait, no, you're not. You're talking in the video. I looked at the video that was playing and you were talking. I was like, you're not talking, Steve. Can't hear it.
Yeah, I don't know. I have it hooked up to the charger too. I have it hooked up to the power cord, so there's no reason why it should be like going down and up like that.
Uh-oh.
Fuck you.
You better be careful up there, bro.
What was the part that you wanted to see, Steve? With
the part where Ken tells me about the demon. I don't know where we'd be able to find it.
Let's see here.
Someone asked Matthew Martinez asked, what are your guys' thoughts on Aleister Crowley? Okay, so Aleister Crowley was really fucked up in the head. Their own.
I did enjoy Ken's
leader.
He's a gentleman. He's very
nice voice.
Yeah.
One more time. It's such a wise. Almost finished. It's just about there, and I haven't had the energy to finish it yet.
No way.
But eventually they will die of old age. And when I mean thousands of years, I mean like 15, 20, 30,000 years. Satellite TV or whatever, and a storm comes through and everything starts getting pixelated.
Sure.
That's how they look when they're starting to take on human form. But you have to tell them, please take on human form, not terrifying, because they'll show up looking like who the fuck knows whatever.
Wow.
And you don't want that.
You know what?
Now, do you now?
Hold on.
What's
Hold on. I'll take the full screen here.
Oh shoot! Okay. Full screen, Steve.
I'm gonna hate what I'm about to say.
Okay.
And this is the only thing I'm ever gonna do for this show.
Okay.
I'll go back to Bachelor's Grove with Ken and Mr. Speed.
Oh,
hey, that'd be fire!
What the fuck?
That'd be dope.
I'll go back with that.
Okay. We have to talk about this.
Yeah.
We'll talk about this. Why are you saying this now, Steve?
Dude, I get these stupid ideas. Okay, enough of the full screen.
Jesse says Steve deserves a vacation.
I agree.
Hey, how was Vegas, by the way?
It was all right.
Oh, okay. We'll have to talk about that.
I was there for work. I wasn't there for.
Oh, okay. Okay, so why are you saying this now? Something's okay.
Because look, no disrespect. I say this with love. I really do, but I don't want to like. I don't want to be calmed down by people who are just saying calm down. I want people who, like, if I were to go swimming, I want lifeguards there, right? If I'm going to go to the graveyard, I want people who know what to do with the energy from the graveyard. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
That's what I was saying. Someone more experienced.
Huh? I'm sorry.
That's what I said. Someone more experienced.
Yeah, like exactly. Yeah, right. Like somebody who's gonna sit there and say like,
it's like you wouldn't want to trip acid with a bunch of people who've never tripped acid before.
Well, I don't want to trip acid, period.
But reality, right? Like, because if you were going to trip acid, you probably want to do it with someone who knows what the fuck they're doing.
Right.
It's the same shit.
Can we switch it to a less like a substance related abuse scenario? Like,
I don't want to go to a Diddy. I'm just kidding.
I would go with Ken Allen and Mr. Speed.
Okay, that is very interesting. Here's my thing. Okay, since we're kind of talking about kind of like ghost hunting and stuff, if I were to do a ghost hunting again, I personally would like to go somewhere different. I think a lot of research would have to go into it, and then kind of knowing like what to expect. Kind of like with the cemetery, it's a little bit easier because it's more open, and especially with Bachelor's Grove, with how it's like kept up or the lack thereof, kind of it's easy to get into, easy to get out. But I think, but if we were to get Ken Allen and Mr. Speed to do a ghost hunt, like I think it would that would have to be like the final part of the Bachelor's Grove trilogy, I think. And we would have them with us, and then we would.
But you'd actually have to commit to everything.
Yeah, we would have to commit.
Whatever Ken says to do, you're doing it.
Mind you, I'm pretty sure. I remember that they're based up in Florida, so like having them come down would be one thing. So like if we were going in, we would have to like commit to it, and like
that'll be a good time.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I like that idea a lot, though. I'm glad you mentioned that. But aside from this idea, like what are some other comments about the actual? Should we want to talk a little bit more about this podcast, or you want to go back to Return to Bachelor's Grove and have any other things to say, Steve or Woobs? Oh, did I mute you guys?
No.
Oh, okay.
You muted me.
Wait a second. Hold on. Steve's Demon says, "Can't wait to pull Steven's feed tonight."
You know what I love most about that comment is how everyone on the screen is laughing.
Yeah, that's right. Actually,
that's the demon's name. It's just Steve's Demon.
I don't know what the hell this is supposed to mean, but Jesse said Steve flirts with the lifeguard. It's so random.
That's because he said he wanted a lifeguard when he was talking about Ken.
Oh.
Yeah, well, at least they don't say, "Oh, look, there's Shamu, Jesse." I don't know if Jesse's fat or not. I can't let him get one over on me.
But yeah, so we would. I mean, it's kind of a long interview, so I don't know where specifically he mentioned a demon, but you like from the rip, you were a little off during this episode, and you were experiencing some things that were freaking you out a little bit. I like from a storytelling aspect of it, and just like, oh, the light came back on. From a light story, I really think that it's compelling what you mentioned, Cass, about this idea that this entity hasn't gone away from Steve. But as family, as Steve is my cousin, like I don't like it. But I mean, honestly, Steve, you don't really give too much credence to that idea, and you don't really seem too bothered by it, do you? You don't think really. Okay. So definitely, for sure.
You know why I don't is because I don't believe in that. I think, I think that if there was, like, there could be a lot of things that attach themselves to a lot of people. What makes me so special? You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah, the fact that you don't believe.
That's true. Yeah. Remember what Uncle Danny said. It's the ones that that they know that they can pull the wool over that they try to attach themselves to.
Yeah. But what does that do for me, though? I'm good for them. It does nothing for me.
Yeah, true. True. Shout out once again to Ken and Mr. Speed. Thank you. That was a very well. I'll have to get in touch with them for sure, and kind of go over that a little bit. Steve Demon says, "Scares and chills tonight, Steve." But yeah. So, any other thoughts about the Return to Bachelor's Grove special? I guess I can maybe kind of give my own 2 words about it. Here, let me put it back on the screen for you guys right here. Yeah, I definitely the one thing that stood out to me, I guess the most, was just seeing how much you were affected, Steve, by it, and then you coming on here and saying that you wanted to attack me and stuff. Here's the thing. I was kind of thrown off a little bit about it because I didn't even I know you're getting a little irritated and but I just thought I thought you're just getting paranoid and anxious and scared. I didn't really get the sense of aggression.
Because I can control it.
Yeah, I didn't really get the sense of aggression but just seeing and like hearing what you're telling me about how angry you were feeling and stuff like that was just kind of like, oh shit, because I don't know if I've ever really seen you angry before, Steven. I don't know if I ever really want to do.
Yeah, the thing is, dude, like I had conversations in myself, like, get SWETZ out of here. Get that guy out of here.
What?
Yeah, like,
dude.
yeah.
You
Like,
really
it was that level. It was just like, this guy needs to get out of here. That's what was going on in my head. And I was like, I'm not gonna put my hands on him. You know what I mean? Like, those were the type of thoughts that I was having. And that's where I was just like, SWETZ, dude, I don't know how to tell you this, but you know, something's telling me to physically remove you from here.
Just without you that said to physically remove you.
And like, I don't want to do that. You know, can you imagine that footage?
Like, SWETZ, cousin, I want to physically remove you right now.
Here's the other thing too, right? Where it's just like the light doesn't go on and off afterwards. It's only, you know, it's only until I say like Bachelor's Grove, you win, you can keep it.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure.
That happened to me twice, dude.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. But yeah, the kind of like what that would get me back into Bachelor's Grove again, honestly. It would be the Ken Allen and Mr. Speed, even if it was just like one of them. I think that would get me back into it, and then have you with us as well. That would get me back into it. But if that is not able to happen, the only other thing that would get me to do a ghost hunt would be to find a new location that's fairly local, fairly close, and
send Steven there with Robert Riggy.
Hey, that could that would be some content as well.
I would do another. I agree with you, and as in hearing how you think about it, I would do another Bachelor's Grove thing, or I would do another ghost hunt, but it would need to be organized where if somebody needed to step out for a minute and take a break, they can like go chill in the car with someone and like get some water and reset, you know, because I feel like that, like if I could have
you need walkie-talkies.
That's true. We didn't think about that. We need walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
Makes it more
I think we need a base where it's just like someone can just go chill, especially me. Because everything that happened to me, that's the way I was feeling before that guy sang the first time. Like I was about to go out there and be all I was feeling in the zone.
Yeah, and that's what I had said before. Like you were kind of getting to that point, but then that guy started singing, and then it kind of like we had to get out of there, and that took us out of the moment, I guess, like the spirit moment, and more of like into a physical moment.
Did you ever find that footage that Woods was talking about?
Let me go look for it, but just to kind of keep the flow going. Woobs, what is your take on all this? How would you kind of like sum up your experience there at Bachelor's Grove?
It was quite the experience. I mean, what we felt there was real, right? What Steve was going through was a continuation of something we don't know about. It has to be.
Yeah.
Right? We experienced it in some way or another.
Yeah.
I mean, Fatima felt something. Your brother felt something was calling him. Steve was feeling some type of way. He was acting some type of way. I was on high alert. Something was definitely going down there.
Yeah. For sure. And Cass, what do you think, kind of based off the special? What are your kind of thoughts on this? Trying to look for this.
I don't know. I think you guys should have gone in deeper.
Yeah.
Personally, I think someone should have gone in and gotten more. If you guys hadn't been stopping and explaining things, but like from an outside perspective, if like, because I know you guys, but if I didn't know you guys, I don't think the video would have held much to me because there wasn't much to see on camera or anything. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, definitely.
No, he's right.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing, dude, where it's just like I always walk away feeling unsatisfied because we never commit. We get a little taste and we walk the fuck out. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like I guess that's the thing where it's just like I know if something happened and we needed to throw down, we'd be fine. You know what I mean? Or like if we got if it was like push came to shove, you know, we could handle ourselves. Like I know that, but it's like in the moment, you know, you're in a cemetery and you're just like, I shouldn't be here. And I think my thing is we need to like really, I think we really need to say like, yeah, we gotta fucking do it. You know, I want to do it. I just can't get across that threshold.
Yeah, you guys weren't pumping Steve up. You were like making him a bitch. You were like, calm down. Let me touch your shoulder. When someone should have just been like, Steve, stop being a bitch. Let's go. Yeah, that's how.
He's right. I'm not
he's a boxer. He's got a specific mentality. You got to fucking.
Okay, next time I'm gonna do that. But I think during that time he was ready to physically remove me. So I don't know if I was.
Oh, you should have just fucking. Should have just did it.
It's a fine balance because, like, look, I'm overweight. I'm slower. All that, but like I can still handle myself. You know what I mean? And like. Right. Not that I want to do anything for my family or my friends, but like I can still handle myself. So it's a weird situation where it's just like if I flip, not that I ever want to flip on anyone. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be like, and I don't say this. It's like a fine line, right? Where it's just like I know what I can still do, and like I don't want to put someone in that scenario where it's just like, hey, Steve. Where they have to say that to me because they don't know how I'm going to react. I want to be responsible.
I would have been that guy. Don't worry.
I know you would.
Get off your ass, bro. Let's go. Let's fucking lock in.
Steve's Demon says, nobody. Steve, SWETZ better not get in my face or I'm going to drop that motherfucker. And then Ramsey says, "Gotta lock in." That's right. Gotta lock in.
Why do you call her Ramsey if her name is Sailor Elise?
Because that's Ramsey.
I don't get it.
That's her name. Her name is Ramsey. Yeah. He's one of my mods.
Yeah. But I pulled up the clip here.
That's Jesus' old lady, bro.
That's right.
I'm not saying anything. I didn't know why you called her Ramsey if her name was Sailor.
All right, I got the clip here. Yeah. Oh, you can kind of hear it a little bit.
Weird about this guy's.
All right, listen to this.
Second shot.
Yeah. The thing weird about.
Oh, this guy's talking to Steven on here.
The weird thing
is
about
this the one before
Steve is this is the last time we were here. The one we didn't capture when we were walking in. And that's when they had said, "Hey, turn back. There's nothing to see here." You could kind of just hear it a little bit. Let me go back a little bit here. All right, pay attention to this.
But this is my second shot.
Yeah. The thing weird about.
Oh, this guy's talking to Steven on here.
The weird thing about. He said, "I'd turn back. There's nothing to see here." And then I think I heard Steve say something. Steve, you didn't? Did you say
a random person?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it sounded like you said something then, but yeah, it was just random people.
Damn.
The weird thing about Steve is, last time we were here during the pre-investigation, like he was really like out of character. He was really out of character, and yeah, and they didn't pay us no mind. It was unusual to see him like that,
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Wubs? Now that you're actually seeing it.
You got me on.
We're gonna ask him what happened back there. Did I have you on mute? I don't know. I don't think I did.
Yeah, you got me on mute right now. Okay. No, when they started talking, and I mentioned it, I said they said something to Steve. I really wanted you to stop talking, but you kept talking.
Sweats his ass.
Right now, then
You get a little close. Look at that close up of the mouth. I like that.
But that was the clip there.
Yeah, they never looked at us. They never looked at us once.
Nah, jerks. Anyway, final thoughts on the return to Bachelor's Grove. Any other thoughts you got, Steve?
I agree with what a lot of people are probably going to say. You know, I wish you guys went further. I wish you guys did more. I wish you guys got more. I wish the same thing. So you're not wrong. I agree with you. It's just when you're in the moment and you know you're walking around there, it's hard to piece that together because that's so many things that are outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
That you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like to me, that was the hardest thing to deal with. Whatever happened, whether there is a paranormal world and something attached itself to me and like said like, guess what? You don't believe, I'm gonna make you believe.
You know, you guys should go obviously during the daytime to Gary and like look through like their abandoned schools and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't go at night though. That's dangerous as shit.
Yeah.
Like that's straight up actually dangerous. But
and like I guess that's my thing.
And that wouldn't be like paranormal, you know, that'd just be like
eerie.
Creepy. Yeah.
Yeah, and like my thing is like I don't know what to do with those with something like that. So that's why my first reaction is like I don't know what to do with this. I gotta go.
Yeah.
But I'm still interested. I want to figure out like what's going on. You know.
You gotta go retrieve your ghost hunting boots again. Gotta go find them, Steve.
Yeah, suckers along though.
Woobs, any final thoughts about our return to Bachelor's Grove?
You know what? It was very good. I loved it. I wish Steve didn't freak out, but it is what it is. And hey, let's see what next year comes up for us.
Hell yeah. Cass, any final thoughts from what you've seen?
I think do it not at Halloween next time.
Well, we didn't do it at Halloween.
I wouldn't even do it in the fall. Yeah, I would just do it like towards the end of summer type shit.
Why do you say that?
Because you're gonna get the same thing out of it, but there's not gonna be like any chance of anyone being there.
That's true. That's a good.
Plus, as far as comfort goes, being like warm is just naturally more comfortable for you and your brain than like being cold.
That's
like you're all booked out in hoodies and sweatpants and shit because it's cold out.
Yeah, that's something I didn't really think about. But the main reason why we wanted to wear the pants, I mean, other than it being fall-ish, was that like we were planning to go through the underpass and stuff and having to go through the forest a little bit. But there was all these little pricklies along the path. And so if you were to, and plus like random twigs that'll fucking cut you up, and I don't even know if there was poison ivy. So it's like,
yeah, it was warm that day.
It was warm that day, but yeah, definitely the pants like were still like needed, like if we were gonna go down there. But I definitely could see what you're saying. And I think the last time, no, because the first time we went during Halloween. But yeah, for sure. No, that's a good point for sure.
Or like make it a challenge to just stay there the whole night.
Oh,
like to be there the whole time.
Dude, that would take.
Because then it doesn't even matter if you walk around or anything. If you're, as long as you're there, you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's actually that would take a next level.
Yeah, but it'd be cooler.
Yeah,
and you get so much more like footage out of it.
True.
And Steve might shit his pants. Like, don't eat Mexican food. Have a salad or something. Maybe some turkey wraps.
Next time, no Mexican food before a ghost hunt. But my final thoughts would be, yeah, I think it was interesting while we were there, and now we kind of like have a personal history with Bachelor's Grove. In the future, I'm looking forward to either doing that third ghost hunt Bachelor's Grove with Mistress Peter Callan, but if not, doing something else. Or if we don't even do a ghost hunt, I always thought of a possibility of me and Steve going through a haunted house. That could be some content there that we
Yeah, y'all can sign up for McCamey Manor, bro.
Is that the wait, I know you sent me the video of that.
Yeah, dude, it's messed up.
Yeah, that could be something.
That shit. No, don't sign up for that shit. That guy's like going to prison.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah, don't do that shit. You can look I can send you some actual videos of it. It's like it's really messed up. But
yeah, send me.
Is it the guy who does boot camp to you when you're there?
No, it's like instead of a haunted house, which is what it's labeled as, a haunted house, and it started as a haunted house, it's really these just like sadistic people, and they get you to sign this like 40-page contract. And I mean, you could do a whole episode on it, but basically like the contract's like, hey, like you will feel like you're drowning at certain points and you'll be waterboarded, and you have to sign and say that you're okay with that. And like they do a bunch of like, it's basically like signing up to get tortured, essentially, for lack of a better. And it's all on YouTube monetized. Like,
damn.
Like it. One part, this is the part that messed me up. They made them eat the century egg, which is like the really old like black eggs.
The light turned on.
If she threw up, the other girl had to like hold her hands out and catch her throw up, and then rub it on her face.
Oh,
yeah. It was like some like nasty, sadistic, and all of this happened like after a very large amount of other like grueling torture type shit. Like, no idea how it's monetized on YouTube, but it is. So yeah, anyone that wants to go watch that, go ahead.
Yeah, dude, it keeps turning off and on, man. I think it's because the battery is a little weird and how it's hooked up to the power cord, and I have it dangling off an extension cord, so maybe it's something to do with that. But who knows, man? Maybe that the spirits.
Does it happen normally like that?
Usually not. It's just All Hallows Eve, dude. But another idea too is like, if not like going into a haunted house, maybe like finding the owner of a haunted house that's extreme like that and talking to them and interviewing them and kind of like figuring out like why.
Well, you can find extreme haunts that aren't like that. Like, and you'll sign a waiver, but the waiver explicitly says that no one in the haunt will touch you. Like, you will not physically get touched. You'll just be scared.
Yeah. Yeah. So
those are all over. If you've ever watched Houses October Built, you can go watch that, and it's kind of like a demonstration of how far it can go. But that's like a horror movie, so it's a little further than how far it can go.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be interesting to interview an owner that operates that type of place. I think that would be cool. But yeah, I think that about covers it. And I definitely do like the idea of doing a Ghost Hunt with you at some point too, Cass. That would be really cool. Maybe out in Texas. But yeah, I think that's about gonna do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. What you guys think? I hope you guys enjoyed it. I appreciate all the likes and the shares and the comments. Let's get some shout outs going. We got Harambe Lives, Jesus, we got Steve's Demon.
Those are all Jesus, all three of those. Okay.
Ramsey, we got Jesse. Thank you all. Appreciate you. Who else we got here? I know there's more. We got Matthew. Thank you for watching. Where's Mickey at? We have my mom. We got Gavin. We got Mickey in the house. Thank you. And we have obviously Cass. Thank you for coming on here, buddy. Appreciating you. What are you doing for Halloween tomorrow, Cass? You passing out candy or taking your kids for trick-or-treating?
A little of both.
Oh, hell yeah. What are you going to be for Halloween?
Art
the Clown?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
I got my costume like well before the new movie came out, and then my buddy was trying to be Art, and he lives in New York, and he's like, yo, can you go to Spirit and see if they have any? And like, you can't get an Art the Clown costume like anywhere after the movie dropped.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Like anywhere. The shit sold out so fast.
Yeah, I believe you. Shout out as well, Puffy. Oh no, okay. Shout out Puffy as well. Everybody, thank you all so much for joining us here on another successful special, the Halloween special 2024. And we have a very the holidays are coming up. We got Thanksgiving, we got Christmas, we got New Year's, and we got a lot of cool stuff planned for you guys and for you guys to watch. A lot of interesting content to look forward to that. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe as always. Any final thoughts, gentlemen, before we close out?
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. That's right. That's right. Well, anyway, that's going to do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Like the fellas said, happy Halloween. Don't eat too much candy. Have some fun. And as always, bye, guys.